casters here, Echo and Dream. How you guys doing tonight?
Hey man, I'm doing great, bro. I'm hyped. Listen, man. So I normally, I gotta host the VTS on Fridays, and it's a lot more kind of like slow paced, right? It's you only get like one team a night, but here it's like it's gonna be back to back to back action. We got three different teams throwing it down, so I'm hyped, man. It's gonna be a banger.
There's
Good,
definitely
good.
been some time for me. I haven't casted in a while. Took a bit of a break last split, but I'm back and I get to cast some of my favorite types of games to cast, which is Draft League.
Yeah,
Always a surprise every single time trying to cast these teams because these players sometimes they know each other, sometimes they don't, and you get some very interesting team comps.
absolutely. And in our league, we have 6 teams. We got the Hornets, Nocturnals, Falcons, Marauders, Lions, and the Wizards. And next up, we'll just go through and give an explanation to what the Victoris Rival League is like. If we could get that graphic pulled up here. Thank you. There we go. So, yep, we got 6 teams. It's an 8-week split, 5 weeks of regular play, 3 weeks of playoffs, 3 best-of-1s per night for each team, and a $350 prize pool, which is actually about a 135 increase from last split. So, first place gets that bank
Get that
there, and
bag. Get that bag.
exactly. So,
Yeah,
what do you guys think?
given the fact that it's only a $15 entry fee, that's quite a bit of money to be winning split between 5 players. You're getting what you paid for to get into the league and then some if you win.
Yeah, absolutely. Emphasis on if you win though. But I gotta say, I mean, hey, it's
Yeah.
2022, baby. We doing it bigger. We doing it better over here at Victorious. All right, we just gotta keep growing every year.
That's right. That's right. And for our viewers out there, since there's only 6 teams, only the top 4 teams will make it into playoffs. So the bottom 2 immediately will be out of contention and will not be able to get that bag. So, moving on, we do have some returning players from last season's split or last split. Sorry. I just wanted to give them a brief shout out. Some of our returning players, such as Went to the Market, Font Stomper 12, Scripting Zerath, Metro Dragneel, Camaro Matt, Leaky Pickle, Amoston, Angradis. So those are just some of our returning players. Welcome back to this split, and we hope you guys put on a good fight and hopefully, make it to playoffs and get that bag. Yeah. Um, Moving on from that, last season we had our finalists being the Guardians versus the Wizards, 3 games to 1. The Wizards are a returning team, but the Guardians unfortunately are not. So, with that being said, we have a bunch of new teams, which means we have time to form new rivalries, find out who are going to be the new star players, and who has chances to get different awards and just make a name for themselves in this league here. So I just wanted to cover some split awards and all stars from last split to move forward and talk about a bit about where we've been and then go forward to where we might progress into. In our graphic here from our split awards of last split. Oh, okay, no worries. All right, seems the graphics are unavailable at this time, so no worries. We'll just move on from that. So let's talk about some teams to watch. What do you guys think so far about these newly formed teams? They've had their exhibition games and they've been drafted their players. So what do you guys think so far, looking at all these 6 teams here?
I'm gonna say it right now, man. Listen, all right, they already got me at the name Leaky Pickle, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100, Doug. That name, bro. But Team Hornets, they're looking dangerous. Like just looking
Mhm.
at their OP.GG and just looking at the people they got on their roster, man. I feel like they are definitely someone to be watching out for. I mean, hell, if you're gonna name yourself Script and Zerath, you better be pulling something crazy off to live up to your name. So I'd definitely be watching out for Hornets.
Okay. And Dream, what about you?
Yeah, I agree. Hornets are looking pretty scary, but 2 of the other teams that I want you guys to keep your eyes on are the Nocturnals and the Marauders. Both teams have very powerful members, a lot of returning members, and some of the members that came up from the lower ranks to be in VRD now, such as Beanie from the Nocturnals, Omni-Man on the Marauders as well, a extremely prolific AD carry, made waves in the lower bracket. Now up here to try to do the same. So watch out for both of those two teams as well. It's not to say the other three teams don't have a lot going for them. It's just those are the top teams that I think are going to be the front runners after the end of this first week.
All right, cool. Sounds good. And that's good to know. Thank you for that. Cause I definitely, I pulled up the GGs myself and I looked at them. But to me, I'm just like, okay, everyone's around plat gold. I saw like one silver and I was just like, okay, but I think he's like silver. I think the player's silver currently because I was looking at their history and it shows that they were plat gold. So I was like, okay, maybe they're just like silver currently in rank, trying to get their MMR and everything up there. So we'll see how that goes. Or it could be a Smurf account. Who knows? No. But yeah, so moving on from that, we have the meta here. I believe we're still on patch 12.2. And I was told Victor and Zeri are disabled currently. Is that correct?
Yeah, there is a 2-week holding for brand new champions and rework champions. That is why Zeri is disabled. Victor is currently dealing with a bug that makes his empowered E invisible. So he is also disabled at the current moment. With Victor being such a prolific champion in the meta, really that leaves Corki as probably the front runner for mid lane at the current moment. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I feel that. I definitely feel that. I mean, I've been seeing so many Corki mids going down, and I mean, once they pick them, if you can do well with Corki mid, that is a force to be reckoned with, man. Those rockets are no laughing matter. You get hit by like 2 of those. If you are anywhere near being like a squishy champ, your health bar is pretty much gone. You may as well just go right back to the front where you came from.
Absolutely, yeah. I got one shot a couple days ago by Corki. It was disgusting and just heartbreaking, actually, because I was not expecting myself to be deleted that quickly. I took a break from the game last a couple months ago, just to focus on school and everything like that. Came back and the damage is just exponentially grown. Yeah. Corky's 2-shotting me. A tank can 2-shot me now. Like everybody can get it. Rated E for everyone. So yeah. Any other things about the meta though, or the patch that you guys want to discuss?
I'm really excited to see, as a former AD carry player myself, the meta never really suited AD carries, at least for the past like 3 or 4 seasons.
Oh, don't let them hear that.
It's a running meme that
Don't let the crowd hear that.
ADC in 2021, ADC in 2022. When you watch just a Renekton walk at you at level 14 who's 0-4 and one-shot your AD carry, you're just like, I see, that's how this game's going to be. But now it feels like AD carries actually have a chance. They've been given agency over the offseason, I think, and with the meta shifting towards hyper carries such as Aphelios, Jinx, even Caitlyn and Jhin are thrown in there as well. There's a lot of playmaking options for those champions there. Makes it very, very hard to outscale a team with the Jinx on the other side.
Yeah, absolutely. AD carries has always been that glass cannon role. Depending on how fed they get in the game, and determines how well they can carry or how soon they spike, allowing them to deal out as much damage and take over the game as quickly as possible. So yeah, those were some good points you got there, Dream. What about you, Echo? Anything?
Yeah, no, I feel that. I definitely want to kind of latch on to what Dream was saying. 'Cause, I mean, listen, man, there's a reason he's the brains and I'm the color. Not the color. I wish I had that big of a brain. I'm the play-by-play for a reason, bro. I'm waiting for my chance to start screaming. But I definitely want to kind of latch on to what he was saying about Jinx, because that is it's so true. If you run Jinx lethal tempo, they can't touch you, bro. They cannot touch you. You can just be if you use your rocket launcher, you can be sitting over it. It cannot. You can like doing a little dance over at your third, bro, because you just have so much range. And if you're able to get them ahead, it's pretty much game over from like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. Go ahead, Drew.
I was just gonna say, all it takes is one kill or a takedown for that Jinx, and she's just gonna reset and kill your entire team. You're not gonna catch her. You're not. If she has her summoners up, it doesn't matter what you do. She gets a single kill, that team fight's over. Just run away.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I first started playing the game, I used to main Jinx a lot. So taking a break and coming back and finding out Jinx is meta again and like super powerful, I was just like, okay, I remember how to play this champ. The gone are the days of Kai'Sa diving the back line, or Samira going in and then inting because I can't E out onto my team members anymore. Now I get to play my hyper carry Jinx again, where I play crazy, I act crazy, and I just get my resets and I get excited. And I'm pretty good with that rocket, for sure. So we got a couple more minutes before our games start up here, before we get into draft, but I just wanted to talk about predictions we have for our current sets of games. So what do we all think?
Ooh, so I think we got Hornets going up against Nocturnal's first round, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That's okay. Correct, yeah.
That's going now. Ooh, okay. I mean, yeah, this is a tough one because as much as I would like to see, because Nocturnals, as Dream already has said, right, they got some returning players, right? Like Beanie, for example, is also their captain, who kind of fought their way out of these kind of lower tier brackets, and really have been just proving themselves that they can play with the big dogs, right? They're here for a reason. So I definitely would like to see them kind of come out on top. But just looking at the roster of Hornets and seeing kind of like some of their picks and like some of these players that they have and the certain champs that they play, which fall in line very nicely with the meta, it's looking dangerous. It's definitely looking dangerous. So I do feel for game one, especially, it's definitely gonna be a banger. It's gonna be an absolute bloodbath first time around. I don't see either of these teams kind of backing down. They're gonna be sending it full force. And since it's also, we have 3 best of ones, it's gonna be even crazier than usual. So I'm thinking that game one, Hornets definitely gonna be coming out on top. And just in general for the series, I think that Hornets might be the top contender.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with the Hornets prediction there. As much as I think that Nocturnals is going to be one of the front runners, I don't think they have enough in the tank to overcome the Hornets. Scripting Xerath alone is such a powerful mid laner, and even though Beanie
powerful, he plays Nunu mid.
Exactly, that's the point. If you play Nunu mid, you're a league above your own. But I don't think Beanie has enough in the tank, despite working through the ranks to get up to this level, to overcome Scripting Xerath. Even with jungle assistance, I don't think it's going to be enough. And if Scripting Xerath gets off to the races, I don't see them coming back from that.
But remember, League, I mean, as much as it can be a one-person game or a one-man army game, it is a team game. So let's keep that in mind, because I personally, since y'all are going with the Hornets, I'm gonna go with the underdogs, and I'm gonna go with the other team. All right. Sometimes I love me an underdog story, and I like proving people wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Nocturnals, just to be, spoiler.
Just to be that guy.
Exactly. I'm gonna be that guy.
And then you can be like, I told y'all so if they do win.
Exactly. And then type in team chat, team difference, jungle diff. So we'll see how it goes from there. Yeah. Absolutely. But with that being said, I think we'll take it from here and let our casters run with the show. There you have it, folks, and live from the desk, and then we'll go ahead and cut to draft here in just a bit. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to get on the road. We might just say that some games are made or broken in the draft itself. We get it all the time. It's like FF15, we lost during draft, so let's see if that's what's going down. Already, just off the bat, Dream, I know we were talking about kind of the meta and certain picks. Is there anything in particular that you would like to see this time around?
I don't want to see Ivern.
Okay, that's a start.
I don't want to see Fiddlesticks again. I want to see. I want to see unique picks. I don't want to see just meta slave compositions. Those are fun to cast, but they're not the best to cast. I want to see unique picks that only these players down here can bring us. I don't want to see Lee Sin versus Xin Zhao again. I'm sick of seeing that.
Tired of it.
I'm so sick of seeing that in pros. It's just so based. I don't know what to say about it.
Nah, I feel that. I feel that. Well, I mean, just looking at least if I can ease your mind a little bit that and Grodis, is it Angrotis or Angrotis? Man, I've been cracking my head
Gross.
about that. Angrotis. Okay, thank you. Angrotis does, just looking at the OP.GD, does tend to play a lot of more like kind of Kindred actually. As we see like Kindred, a little bit of Gwen on the side, probably watching a little bit of the pro play. Is like, oh yeah, I can do that. And then also a little bit of Diana. So I'm pretty sure we won't be seeing just yet. I can't say for the next 2 games. We'll have to get there when we get there. But at least for this game, at least you won't have to worry about getting that, age-old matchup.
Yeah. I would also like to see, like, we talked about how the meta for AD carry is Aphelios, Jinx, Caitlyn, and Jen. But I've seen some Xayah. I've seen some Kai'Sa. There's been some Akshan in the top lane. Those are always fun to see. There's a lot of picks. Ezreal as well, very dominant champion if it gets to the mid to late game. Some of those more unique picks that are a bit harder to counter against. Instead of just going for the straight, I'm going to build a wrecking ball, protect my Jinx comp, and run you over. I want to see more of that, so that way the games are a bit more interesting. Not to say that the games that have Jinx and all the rest of them are not interesting. It's just when you get unique picks that nobody expects, like when somebody plays, I don't know, an Aurelion Soul mid, you just kind of throw the playbook out the window, because when's the last time anybody's played against Aurelion Soul?
I cannot remember. I could not tell you. No, that's true. Really, my main, like, number one burning question when it comes to the Hornets is, are we going to see scripting Xerath on his Xerath, or are they just going to go ahead and just ban that out? Because if we do, I expect some performance, and I'm going to be knacking on him if he's not performing, to say the least. You cannot name yourself that and then not pop off.
Yeah, I mean, I probably expect the Xerath ban, or maybe they're afraid of that dreaded Nunu. Banning that away as well. Nunu mid for a time was one of the scariest champions in mid lane to go up against, because at level 1 he just throws his giant snowball and just clears the wave at level 1. Like, how do you counter that? What are you supposed to do against that?
No, that's true. That's true. That's true. Moving into the bot lane, though, I will say that Amistan on the side of Nocturnals, he's a bit of a menace, bit of a beast, bit of a problem, dare I say, on that Xayah as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he can kind of come out on top of that. And plus with Dog Hugger as his support with his tried and trusted. Mainly he kind of goes for like the Thresh and the Alistair pick as well, which tends to also be a pretty good combo into when you have someone like a Jinx or a Xayah itself. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how well they can perform in that bot lane.
Yeah, and against Leaky Pickle and Banana Bread, these two have a lot of history together. They played together back in the lower brackets. They actually won a championship together on the Gators for previously known as LAS Draft. So now they're back together in the higher bracket finally, and very interested to see what they pull out. Leaky Pickle is definitely known for some of his very signature picks, like the Tristana and the Vayne, who he will not hesitate to pick either one of those, regardless of the meta. We saw Tristana yesterday; did not pan out very well for that player. But Leaky Pickle, definitely the type of person that would pull it out and do pretty well on it.
Definitely, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how they are going to set things up. We're still waiting for one or two people on the side. Okay, they're just rearranging now. So we're almost there. I know we're keeping y'all waiting. We gotta build up that anticipation a little bit. All right, this is like right after this one, we're not even done. We can get right into the next game, and then right after that one, we get right into the next game. So it's gonna be an action-packed night. Y'all ain't even ready for it, to say the least. I'm gonna just say
absolutely not. I'm ready. I'm ready for this draft to get going, because there's only so much speculating we can do before we both run out of steam, and we just got to sit here and wait for the draft to get started, so that way we can start seeing what these bans are coming through.
Yeah. Let's see. I think they're yep, I think they're just about ready. Come on, man. Get the people what they want to see. They're here to see some action. They're not here to see us talk all day. You're gonna get enough of that when we're casting. So come on, let's get to it. Okay, we do see some readies, so I do believe we're about to get right into it. I know we keep telling y'all that, we keep saying it, but this time around, I'm not lying. We gotta get into it.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the final ready checks. All right, that's one side done, one side ready. Waiting for the other. I do the Jeopardy theme, but I don't want to get copyright strike. So,
They
oh, there
really
we
gonna
go.
keep us waiting. Are we finally?
We're
Finally
going.
ready. Let's go. All right, so we're getting
All
into it. There we go. The wait is over. Let's get into it. And right off the bat, a Cassiopeia ban. I love to see that because there is. I will say it, and I will fight you on it. Cassiopeia is the just most. I can't even put it in words how much I hate facing her. Okay, Miasma is my worst enemy in this game. I despise it.
See, I used to agree with you,
Hmm.
but now there's a worse champion in the game that does Cassiopeia's job, but better. And that champion's name is Vex.
That's true. That is
While
very true.
Miasma grounds you, Vex just kind of perma fears you. There's the new band.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Oh my god. Okay, so they are gonna go with it, and they're gonna follow it up with a Twitch ban. Okay, okay, it's interesting to see here coming up from the Hornets. See how Nocturnal decided to follow things up.
These are the only bands that you're gonna see in the draft league.
There's there's the Kindred ban. That was to be expected.
These are only bands you're going to see in the draft league. And if you can't tell, none of these champions are particularly meta right now. They are target bans specifically against the enemy team.
Yeah.
Particularly players. Amistan losing his Twitch. Camaro Matt losing that Urgot. And then on the other side, it's a double ban towards scripting Xerath. I guess you can say that the Nunu is a flex pick between mid and jungle, but the Kindred definitely a target ban towards Ingrotus there. Thresh going to be the final ban here, and it's going to be.
There she is.
Yep, there's the Jinx.
All right, just like that. Okay, I was promised no meta slaves, but it seems like we will be getting one indeed. So we're gonna be getting Jinx coming out from the side of Nocturnals here, and just noticing now the Thresh ban coming out from Hornets, which is once again also something targeted over at Dog Hugger, who we've been seeing popping off with that quite a bit, and they are gonna follow it up. However, follow it up. Oh my god, I can't talk and cast is my job. That's a big contradiction right there. Hornets are going to follow it up with the Lulu pick for the support. Okay. Interesting to see.
I do like the Lulu. It's a takeaway. You take away that extra power away and safety away from the Jinx. You've already banned away the Thresh here. You follow it up with Caitlyn, and now this lane is just extremely oppressive. Jinx is going to have a very rough lane without jungle assistance.
Definitely, John. I mean, that's what you want to see. We were talking about it before. All it takes is that one kill for her to get ahead and just absolutely steal the game. And it's looking like, okay, so Card, they're going to be probably whipping out the Diana here. Okay. It's a nice pocket pick.
Now, there are two separate builds.
Oh, it's Zin. Man, they really, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I promised you they wouldn't be whipping out the Zinzao, but apparently they are.
All right.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
All right, I suppose we're going to have to deal with a Zinzao Jinx game. As long as Incrodus doesn't pick Lee Sin, I'll be okay with it. But we are going to see that Alistar is going to be the support paired up with this Jinx here. And that just, while Alistar is going to be very good in the mid to late game, with that Unstoppable Force. No, not Unstoppable Force. That's not the right ultimate. Unbreakable Will?
Yeah, Unbreakable Will.
Unbreakable Will. Makes him very hard to deal with unless you pick Trundle.
And they are indeed. So Hornet's going to respond with that Trundle pick for the jungle. Or who knows, maybe they even flex the top lane. You never know. We'll have to wait to see. I've seen weirder things before. I'm telling you, man. Last week, Friday, I had to support Lee Sin building Turbo Chem Tank, Yomu's Ghostblade, and Swifties. Okay, so and Predator. So I've seen it all at this point, man. I've seen it all. The sad
I'm
part is
not
it
even
worked.
gonna.
The
I'm,
sad part is it worked. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the saddest part. It worked.
I'm not touching that. I'm just gonna push that to the side, and I'm just gonna move on. And we
It
see a
didn't
court
happen.
in here.
Don't see it.
Uh,
Don't think it. Don't see it. Don't think it.
Yep. We see a Corky band, the Tom Kench band from Nocturnals there. I assume that is targeted towards Camaro Matt there. We also have the.
Wukong band. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's a Wukong band here, as I seem to have been kicked out of the lobby. Whoop. And it's going to be the Wukong band here, so we're going to have to see what.
They banned the Xerath. No, how could they?
Yep.
They went ahead and banned the Xerath. So scripting Xerath will not be able to pop off with his boy.
Alright,
Damn.
that's Gnar pick.
Okay.
This is a bit interesting. Gnar was good in last season, but this season his presence has kind of died off. In my opinion, there's a lot of champions that make his lane really rough. The Camille comes to mind. It is still a counter to Renekton, who is very prevalent here. Volibear getting picked up. I assume it's going to go into top lane there. Gnar does do pretty well early on into the Volibear, but once that Volibear hits 6 and can just dive, the Gnar avoiding the push into the wall with his ultimate because he is unstoppable. It just makes Gnar players really sad.
Absolutely, and they're gonna also follow it up with the Yone, and just like that, we have the whole strike force here for Nocturnals. Looking like an interesting team comp here, though. Looking very interesting.
I do not like the Nocturnals comp here. They have all AD. It is an all AD composition, and Silas being the last pick here, Hornets, I feel like they got exactly what they wanted, and they pretty much countered every single lane here. Silas can survive pretty well into the Yone. The Volibear is going to struggle early on into the Gnar. Trundle just is going to steal the stats of this Volibear and Alistar, make both of them sad. Caitlyn is very difficult to get on top of, especially with protection from the Lulu. Really, their only option here is scale into the late game with the Jinx, who can just shred everybody without a moment's thought. But they have to get there, and Hornets draft feels very strong.
It definitely does, especially, man, Lulu is like, if it's being piloted by the right person, if it's in the right hands, that Lulu can just devastate the other team. Like those polymorphs you put in at the right time on the right, not the wrong person, on the right person, then it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, what can you do? You've got Trundle running at you. He's gonna be pillaring you. He's gonna be chomping down on you, just whacking you with the ice stick, man. And then Silas as well. He's got such a wide array of ultimates kind of here to choose from that all really would benefit his team quite well.
Yeah, he has the Unbreakable Will from the Alistar. He has
Fate Seal from Yone. That's going to be dangerous.
He's got the Volibear ultimate to nullify towers. The Zen Zhao ultimate to avoid damage. Even the Jinx rocket to snipe off kills kills on people that are low. All 5 of these are really good for the Silas here. And unless Nocturnals get off to a very early lead, like not Diana. I keep seeing the Diana appear and then it just disappears over and over again. But yeah, I feel like the Hornets just kind of outdrafted the Nocturnals this time around.
Well, who knows? Might just be like I was saying before, that the game is made just in the draft itself. So it is going to be interesting to see how Nocturnals will respond to it. But I mean, okay, so just from looking at these team comps, you already said you don't really like the Nocturnals draft too much. Do you think there's any kind of way that they can kind of come back into this already just from the draft?
Yeah, if this Yone gets a lead early, the option, no, because Lulu Polymorph exists. It's literally late game Jinx or bust.
Okay. Literally late game jinx of us. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to see. This jinx will most likely be a deciding fact.
Because like you've picked an all AD composition into a Silas that can steal the Alistar's ult and take no damage from your entire team comp.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely gonna be interesting to see here. But honestly, I think with that being said, the only way to find out if it's gonna work or not is to just get onto the rift. So I think we'll throw it to a short break, and then when we are, unless you have something else to say, Dream, about the comps.
No, I think I've said all I needed to
Yeah.
say.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, we'll throw it to a short break, ladies and gentlemen. When we are back, we'll be on the rift for Nocturnals going up against the Hornets. We'll see you guys then. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the Rift. The game is underway. I do believe we've got predictions going up now as well. So go ahead and get those points, get that bag, get that money, just like the teams are trying to as well. That being said, though, this is not your average game. This is not where we've got like a best of 3, right? Where you can kind of make mistakes, where the first round is where you can kind of feel things out. No, no, sir. This time around, every single mistake made is just, I mean, you cannot be making any mistakes, period. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't make any mistakes. Oh, that's mistakes being made. Hold up. What's going on in the mid lane? Banana Bread, man. He's like, I got Lulu, but I'm still going to be doing a lot of damage and already trying to get some of that gold.
All right, is it just me, or was that an even trade between the support?
Yeah, like, what's going on?
Level 1. Oh, gonna miss that one, though.
Banana Bread, calm down.
Banana Bread getting that early damage in. Gonna make Silas's life probably about the same as it was before he took the damage. We do see opposite side starts for each team. Trundle starting on that bottom blue side. The Zenjao starting the top side here. So 2 different playstyles. It looks like the Trundle may be going for a mid or top tank here, whereas the Zenjao probably wants to try and relieve some pressure off of that bot lane as quickly as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's you know, no real big surprise there. Like we were saying, we'll see Zenjao probably going down to that bot lane because we want to see the Jinx getting fed, because like you said, Jinx or bust. Like, so it's really their only option here is sending Zenjao down into that bot lane, try and get the Jinx ahead so that they can get a bit of a more like starting position. Okay, you know, scripting Xerath out here, he's doing a bit of damage there, but he's got to be careful. Beanie's got some tricks up his sleeve just as well.
Yep, both champions hitting level 2 there means that they both have their, I wouldn't say defensive tools. One of them has a shield, one of them has a heal. But it feels like it's going to be a bit even without jungle assistance, at least in the early game. Scripting Xerath's cooldowns, I believe, are a little bit shorter. As gonna miss the stun there. Feels a little bad about that.
That was a close one, but speaking of jungle assistance, and Grotus did try to pull up, but unfortunately not quite gonna get anything there. The pillar didn't quite do what he was hoping, and Beanie was a bit too close to that tower.
Yeah, also having that third Q stack to just use the dash to get away there.
Yeah.
Also it's out, but now he is fairly low. Needs to be a little bit careful. Already out of potions here. The Silas actually having the biscuits means he's going to be able to stay in lane just a little bit longer. Beanie has the added benefit of fun.
Ooh, a little bit of trading going on, but not gonna net any kills out of that one. A very nice spirit cleave with the oh god, what is it? Soul Unbound to try and get some of that range, some of that damage, but nothing quite gonna come from it. And now Angrotis. Oh no, Beanie took the bait, and they're looking to go in. The flash coming out, and they're going, and that's gonna be first blood, ladies and gentlemen. Going to the hands of Scripting Xerath, showing that he doesn't need Xerath to pop off.
Yeah, but
oh my god, even in that top lane though, my god, Camaro Matt is like less than half, but he doesn't even care. He's looking to send it. He is hungry. And now Kai Paul, he's like, hold up, have you seen how the health bars are looking? And he's looking to just run him down, but our camera wants to cut down to bot lane for some reason. Stop. I want to see what's happening top lane. I mean, we kind of expected what's going down in that bot lane. We've just got Leaky Pickle and Banana Bread just bullying the side of Dog Hugger and Amistan, kind of stuck under that turret. Not much, like you said, they're going to be doing without jungle assistance.
Yeah, but you would think that being bullied underneath the tower might make this CS deficit, you know, an actual deficit, but instead Jinx actually a CS up. Actually, it's about even right now, but the fact that they're even with each other and Jinx is in a losing lane matchup here, Amistan is going to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, definitely. That's keeping the morale up, and it's going to be nice to see. Going to keep them somewhat in the game, as we do see that Amgrotis was like, let me take a look down what's going on in the bot lane, but unfortunately they're just stuck under their turret. Not much that they can do, so Amgrotis is gonna have to go ahead and dip, just get deep into that jungle, see if he can steal any camps, set the jungler behind. But now they're looking to set Beanie behind because he sits in a bad spot. Fate Unsealed, oh my god, Soul Unbound to try and get away. That might buy him a little bit of time, but he was hit by Scripting Xerath. My man is scripting Silas at this point, and they're gonna go ahead and pick him up another kill. He is now 2-0, 4 Dark Seal stacks. Things are looking dicey.
A little rough, and now it looks like Amistan is taking a lot of damage here. Gonna have to back up here soon. Jinx does have a lot of damage there, along with the shield to give her that extra damage auto attacks. And just all three lanes are struggling right now. There's a 10 CS lead in the mid lane, 2 kills to none. Really, the only place where there's a bright spot is the Xin Zhao is about 2.5, almost 3 camps up on his opponent here. Miro Matt's gonna take a lot of damage here.
Oh my God, Sky Splitter saving him there with that shield.
Beanie just got back to lane, is at half HP already. Has to farm under the tower, and as a Yone, you don't want to farm underneath the tower. It is not a fun time.
Absolutely, it's not a fun time at all. And the first dragon is up, and we do see that Angrotus is on the scene, looking to most likely take the dragon if the camera wants to pan it up. Or you know what, I'll just zoom further out, and I do see, yeah, he's going ahead and grabbing it. While unfortunately, Karthik is a little bit behind and is not going to make it. There's not going to be anyone there to contest this dragon take, and it's looking to me like the first drag will go into the hands of the Hornets.
Yeah, I don't think they care about the first dragon too much. It is just a Cloud Dragon. Cloud Dragon by itself, not the greatest. It's a bit of ability haste in the ultimate, a little bit of movement speed, but Cloud Drake by itself, not exactly the best.
Yeah.
And we do see that the Hextech Drake is the next dragon that's going to be up, which unfortunately means we are not going to get a Hextech Soul.
Yeah,
I was really looking forward to casting one of those.
Yeah, so unfortunately we won't be getting any of those. We do see Camaro Matt back in that top lane. Actually, for once at full health. See how long that lasts. Look at that, Kale Paul is like, no, I'm taking your health bar down. And he's getting close to going beast mode as well on him. So we're going to have to see if he decides to go in or not.
So yes, dead even. Something I'm a bit interested in is the build from this Gnar has a Vampiric Scepter.
Oh, yeah. What is he building?
Is he going for something like an Immortal Shield belt? Like,
I'm not sure. Does Gore Drinker have Vampiric? I don't think Gore Drinker has Vampiric in it.
No,
it doesn't. Yeah, so I don't know what he's building, man. This might be some big brain. This might be some big brain strat that we just have not thought about, and who knows, it might just pay off.
Yeah, we do see Jinx at the enemy tower for the first time. But that's because Lulu's on the other side of the map. Putting some pressure down. Looks like they're rotating over for the Rift Herald here.
That Sky Splitter followed by the Flash and a very nice Thundering Smash, but it's not going to get anything. And when becomes Lightning, going to miss just barely by a hair, by a little bit of Nar's fur. So they're not going to get anything from that. And luckily so, because Banana Bread and Scripting's there after right there to follow up in case things were looking bad.
Yeah, and because they because of that gank, and since there's no rotation from the rest of the team, it looks like it's just going to be the Rift Herald picked up by Angrotus there. So first Rift Herald.
Yeah, okay, look at that top lane. No, Chimera Matt is so incredibly low. He's gonna go ahead and smash down, but it doesn't matter. Smash down, throw down, you're down, and you're going back to the fountain. Okay, Bali's like, yeah, top lane belongs to me. Get used to it.
And that's now 3 kills over in favor of the Hornets here. Still, and we see Angrotus heading to the top side here. He may drop that Rift Herald. No, he's heading for his own jungle here. So it's just going to be more damage going over onto the top lane tower there. Doghugger might be trying to go in for something, but can't get in range for the pulverized knockup. And everything goes back to normal. It's about a 1,500 gold lead in favor of the Hornets here. A lot of CS going in the way of the Hornets as well. As we do see another fight between the two top laners. Just a little scuffle there. Nothing too big. And we're finally going to get to see what this Gnar is building for.
What's he planning?
If I see a Noon Quiver in there, I might just cry.
He's taking his time. He's really biting. He's like, what the? Oh my God. No way, but me on that bot lane, though, I'm saying, oh my god, because it's looking to me like Banana Bread might just go down if he's not careful. Did have to ult himself. He might just get out of the zap. Is going to connect. He is slowed. However, Amstan can't quite do enough damage. Won't be able to get over to them. And we might that mid lane, though. Beanie once again have health under his turret. You do hate to see it. Even with Karthik there's just not much that the side of Nocturnals can really do. So Karthik is going to have to go and back off. But look at that scripting there. Look at it going. The double fate seal. Very nicely done. The hook is not going to connect. The flash coming out. The ignite. The turret shot. Beanie is so incredibly low. And Angrotis get it. Flashes in. Pillow goes up. Can he jump? No, he used Soul and Found. Can he? Oh, he's going to go down.
Gonna go down to the ultimate here as Camaro Matt is going to take a bit more damage from Scripting Zereth, but has yet another kill over to the side of Hornets there, and they're just firing on all cylinders here. It's now almost a 2,500 gold lead. We do see that Xin Zhao is shadowing, maybe going for something, but it's just a dash away from Scripting Zereth to get away from that.
Yeah, Sky Splitter going to connect with Wood becomes lightning as well, but Karthik is going to actually not go, and he's like, what? I'm not going to risk nothing. That Kingslayer heal, you don't want to mess with that.
And meanwhile, on the top side, it's about a 20 CS lead. We're going to see the Rift Herald drop in the mid lane here, but now we have two people there. They're dropping it just that way they can get the second dragon.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to crash on it and get a little bit of gold going into the hands of Angrotis. Right now, they're looking to get a little bit of more gold as well with the dragon that's up.
And a top turret, too.
Oh, my God. Top turret already going down 12 minutes in, and now it's going to be a bit of a scuffle here in the river. This is going to be interesting to see. There might also be a scuffle on that top, and those Sky Splitter followed by the Thundering Crash, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Your Thunderstorm just got taken out. He's going to just absolutely slam down on K-Poly, but he's so low, and he's going to go down. Meanwhile, that mid lane, the ultimates are coming out. Hijack did come out once again, but Grotus does have to smite the dragon. Double smite coming out. Both smites will be down, so it's going to really come off who can finish it off. Leaky Pickle picking up that first kill on Karthik. But look at that Amstan doing a lot of damage. Can't quite get that reset, though. And Grotus is so low, needs to chop the dragon. He's still going to get it. That was very close. Oh my God, too much going down right now. They're looking to maybe go for a little bit of a re-engage. Nah, they're going to go ahead and just back off. Take that drag, take that W, and get out of there while you can.
And that is a lot of gold swinging in the direction of the Hornets there. They pick up, what is that, 2 kills, one in the top lane, one onto the jungler there.
Yeah.
Survives by the skin of their teeth. But 0 kills to 6. This is now blossomed to a 4,500 gold lead between the two teams, and we're only 13 minutes in. This is unfortunately starting to look like a bit of a one-sided affair in favor of the Hornets.
Yeah, absolutely. We did see that Amstan was kind of getting some licks in, but we're gonna have to wait for that because of nice Fate Sealed, but it just doesn't do enough damage. Banana Bread shield is just too much, and Beanie, oh, he does get followed. Banana Bread is like, I'm the new mid laner, make way, and is gonna get that kill.
That early skirmish before the minion spawned was a prelude to what Banana Bread was gonna do to Beanie there in the mid lane. Now 0-4 on this champion, hasn't even completed a mythic yet. Down 24 CS as well. On the bright side, Amstan hasn't died. They finished their call. They have a Kraken Slayer completed. They're up in CS, and they're getting a lot of damage on this tower.
Yeah.
So, win condition is still alive and well if they can reach it, but it is a monumental mountain to climb at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Things are looking pretty bad on all other fronts, unfortunately. But they are going to go ahead and get that tower and back off with that. That's just more gold going into Amstan's pocket. Like you said before, being up on farm as well, not having died yet is definitely a good sign. And so we just got to see. We got to watch Amstan closely, how they're going to perform it just like that. They're looking to get that first kill for Amstan. The heal does come out, but very nicely done by Doghugger, launching him over the wall. And boom, baby. There's that first kill going into the hands of Amstan. Doesn't want to risk anything, though, and continue to use that reset to go after Scripting Zereth. Going to go ahead and get that win and just back off for now. Very nicely done.
That is a huge win for the side of Nocturnals there, giving them a little bit of agency there. As Jinx is throwing well, now has a kill underneath their belt. They got an objective bounty turret as the objective bounty spawn. So they're sitting on 1,600 gold here. They're going to get a pretty big buyout once they go back. And there it is. They're going to pick up the Zeal and their tier 2 boots. So feeling pretty good. I assume this is going to be the Phantom Dancer Cracker Slayer build, just going for all of that pure damage, trying to get as early as possible. Moving the Jinx to the mid lane here, probably the smartest play, but and Grotus
But
is
gotta be
here.
careful. It's not a very smart play to die because boom, she's gone. Leaky Pickle, Mr. President get down, but he was taken out by the ace in the hole. And just like that, Amstan's hopes and dreams crushed to a million bits or shot to holes. Dare I say that the first mid lane turret, I should say, is gonna go down as well. Now that Amstan is off the board, that's a lot of damage out from the side of Nocturnals. Oh no, things might be looking meek right about now.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my
one
God,
thing
hold up though. Beanie, he's trying to do something, trying to make something happen, but he just doesn't do enough damage, and he's just gonna get flashed on by Angrotus and taken out.
It gets the bonk on the head. Now 0-5-0 on this Yone here. It is, and the Rivtail being dropped in bot side with the Silas pushing in. It's going to be the bot lane tower, and there's no rotation. This could be the inner tower as well.
Yeah, as you do see, we've got Script and Xerath and Angrotus both pushing that bot lane, looking to move that Herald into tier 2. And like you said, there's really no follow-up. The whole side of Nocturnals is chilling still in mid farming or up top. No rotation. Karthik finally made it to the party, but a little bit too little, too late. The Riftchild is going to smash into the turret. Unfortunately, was able to kill it, so at least it's not going to go down, but that is a lot of damage done.
And we do have the third dragon in the game. It is going to be a Mountain Soul. This team, where it's very hard to kill them because of how much gold they have, it's going to be even harder to kill if they can pick up the soul, if the game even lasts that long. So we do got a short pause here.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, we're back in the game. Very short pause. Good.
Yeah, do love to see that. Absolutely. We do have the next drag is coming up now. And honestly, it's looking to me like it's just going to be a free dragon for the Hornets. I mean, no one's in any position to kind of contest. And even if they were, it would be an absolute uphill battle. So that's going to just be a free dragon for them.
Yeah, only kill they have is on that Jinx there. Everybody else has zeros across their scoreline besides the Alistar, who has done a great job at not dying this game.
Yeah.
But on the other side, every single member on the side of Hornets has a kill. Even the Lulu has a kill, as we do see the Gnar getting caught out. He doesn't have Gnar.
Ball though needs to be careful, but his boys are there to back him up. Scripting Xerath is with him there, and just like that, I think it's looking like Dog Hunter is going to get his first death, and they're looking to give Karthik a death as well if he's not careful. Had to pop the Crescent Guard, but it's not going to be enough. A double kill coming out for Scripting Xerath. Going to try and make that a triple, stealing the Volibear ultimate. Going to crash down on him. Can't quite get to Amistan though. The zap is just a bit too much slowing power for him. Going to have to let them go, but still, things are just looking more and more in the favor of Hornets right now.
Oh, I think they lost vision of the Yone there, because I think that would have been a kill if the ace in the hole came in there for the Caitlyn. But Beanie very, very low here, as Caitlyn is free firing on this mid lane tower. Probably gonna get it.
Yeah, things are just not looking good. Right now the positioning is just very off from Nocturnals right now. They are just not where they need to be. Beanie needs to go get that farm and not even gonna recall the heal. And Amstan looking to try and make something happen in this mid lane, but it's just going to be able to clear that farm. Things are looking pretty down right now for Nocturnals. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, they have a lot of objective bounties to get through. They have a lot of player bounties to get through, though. But if we go ahead and take a look into the inventory of this Silas, we'll see he has a 15-stack Magi Soul Stealer. Feeling very good about their position.
Not something you want to see if you're on the side of Nocturnals.
Yeah, 1-11 in kills. It is almost a 10,000 gold lead here. It's about 9,000 currently. We're just reaching the 20-minute mark of this game. And their win condition was Jinx scaling to the late game, but I think this game ends in the next 5 minutes.
Okay. So he's calling it. Next 5 minutes, we should be done and out of here. I'm gonna believe, even though I did predict that Hornets will be taking this game home. It's like Redacted said, who doesn't love a good comeback story? And Beanie's trying to make a bit of a comeback here on scripting Xerath, but the ultimate is going to be stolen. Fate Sealed, he hits him with his own ability. Fate Sealed to get out of there, though. Can he escape scripting Xerath? Just barely will. That was a close one.
Beanie just barely surviving the onslaught of scripting Xerath there. We do see Jinx catching up the bot wave there, but because of that, it's a free Baron.
Yep, exactly. Free Baron gonna go into the hands of Hornets here, unless that Jinx Rock is able to steal it. It's coming close, but I don't think it will. Oh, it gets blocked by Banana Bread. He knew it was coming, and he just stood in the bush and just tanked it like it was nothing. And just like that, Baron gonna go into the hands of Hornets. Is this it, Dream?
You know, I'll take it back. I think it ends. I think there's a chance because it's a 2-item lead. It's a 3-item lead for this Silas here, and he couldn't take down the no-item Yone by himself. That's something.
That does say something.
That does say something about the resilience of this Yone here.
Does that say something about the champ or the player, though, is the question.
I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say it's the player, because if I say it's the champion, Riot's going to hear me and then they'll be like, let's buff him.
Oh, all right, but now they are looking to push the offensive with that Baron buff. We see top lane, that tier 3 turret is about to fall, and the bot lane tier 2 has gone as well. Done and dusted. Trying to make something happen here in the mid lane, though. Crescent Guard going to get popped to buy Karthik some time, get a little space between him and the rest of Hornets. And Amstan, okay, that's a little bit of damage coming out, though, on Grotus. That is definitely nice to see. Unfortunately, just not quite enough just yet, because, like we said, Glass Cannon is what we saw. Leaky Pickle getting that 1Q, and just like that, like half of Amstan's health bar is gone. And now scripting Xerath, once again, he's a menace looking to go in here, but needs to fall back. Gonna have to go gold, but where are you gonna go when it's over? Fate Sealed is not gonna get, he flashed out of it. What? This guy is crazy. And he was able to steal the, oh nah, he is gonna go down. He was able to steal the ultimate from the altar, though, and use that. That was some big brain plays there, but he will go down at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 1,000 gold shutdown here.
Okay, now hold up though. Paul looking to get some, well, not really shutdowns, but some kills of his own here going in, but he's not quite going to get anything, though. They're doing quite a bit of damage, actually. Unfortunately, Beanie will be taken out by the headshot game, the 1-2 treatment. Look at that, and Grotus is just absolutely pummeling the side of Nocturnals. Karthik last man standing, and this might indeed be it. This might just be the final push. If Karthik can't make something happen here, it's all over. They're already flexing the mastery signs. Karthik hitting him with the happy B. Right in the GGs in chat, and the Nexus is about to fall. They're just going to toy with him and take him out. That's just disrespect. They're not even going to be able to take him out. Ball will be executed. And ladies and gentlemen, Hornets will take the game.
One-sided performance ends up being a 15,000 gold or 14,000 gold lead by the end of it there. No? Yeah, 14,000 gold lead by the end of that game. And just as we said on the analyst desk there, it was just a dominating performance from the mid lane, but it was a team effort. Every single lane did their part and did it well. Only three deaths on the side of Hornets there. Even the support managed to get a kill there onto that mid laner. Just really unfortunate series of events for the Nocturnals, and they are going to take their first loss of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is sad to see, because as we were talking about the win column being Jinx, and we do see that Jinx did do quite a bit of damage, being able to match the people like Silas, for example, who did go 4-1, and the same with Leaky Pickle as well, who also went 4-1. What a coincidence. So it does kind of suck to see that, but unfortunately, well, they do fall a bit short. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will throw it to a short break, and when we're back, we will be preparing for the next game of tonight.
Welcome back, everyone. It's your host, Redacted, joined by Echo and Dream. How was that game?
Man, it hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt a little bit. It was a bit
Hurt
of
for
a.
you? It should hurt for me more. I was the one that voted for the underdogs. What you talking about? You won your prediction.
That's true. That's true. I do feel good about that front, but it did hurt a little bit. Dream, what's going on? What were you gonna say, man?
I was just gonna say, if I, as the analyst, cannot accurately predict who is going to win or lose a game, then I probably shouldn't be the analyst.
Oh my god.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, let's talk about it though. So, what do you think went right for the Hornets, and what do you think went wrong for the Nocturnals, or where could they have improved? But we can start with the Hornets for like what went right for them and everything.
Too much. The draft went right for them. They got exactly what they wanted. They came in with the game plan. They executed the game plan near perfection. They targeted the mid lane. They got scripting there at the head. They allowed the Caitlyn Lulu lane to bully the Jinx lane. The Gnar lane just held his own long enough, and getting that solo kill twice onto Camaro Matt in the top lane as well. Just everything worked for the Hornets there, and on the opposite side, nothing they seemed to try from Nocturnals really panned out besides that one pick that they managed to get for the Jinx.
Gotcha. Okay, and what about you, Echo?
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, that's why he's the analyst, man. Because like I couldn't have said it better myself, man. Because it's true, though. It's true. I mean, it was so sad to see, right? Because we saw Aniston, like he was slowly starting to come online. We were seeing some of the damage that he was dishing out, but it was just too little, too late, right? Like by the time that he was actually like putting out numbers that mattered, they already had lost like all their turrets, and it was like down to just the Nexus turrets. And then we saw with that final Baron push as well. It just like it was all over. And also, I feel that one of their main issues was positioning, right? We saw like these dragons are up, and you just see like Karthik is like up in top lane farming Grump. Like, bro, stop petting the frog and come on down here so we can get this dragon going. And we also didn't see as many ganks coming out from Karthik into the bot lane when we literally said it's like Jinx or broke. And even though they were for like that first, like I would say 6-7 minutes, they were kind of stuck under their own tower. That was like the perfect time for Karthik to send it down there, get them a double kill, and get them ahead. But we never really saw Karthik come down until we saw like Amistan and Doghugger already pushed up to the turret.
Yeah, there was just no trading. Trading of objective, trading of map pressure.
For a second, I
Karthik,
thought you said training, and I was like, "Whoa, Dream! Like you're
He's savage
just
with it.
laying it on thick today. This is only day one, but you said trading, so I will let you go ahead and continue that point."
No trading on map pressure. Karthik, I think he only tried for 2 ganks, and that was towards the top side, while the rest of the side of Hornets were on the Rift Herald. So that gank did not pan out, and then I think he tried one onto the Silas, but he was there too late, and Yoda ended up dying. So he didn't give any pressure down on the bot side. He lost the first dragon as it spawned, and then they immediately rotated everybody up and took the Rift Herald, so he couldn't even go for that either. It just felt suffocating for the side of Nocturnal. They couldn't really do much of anything the entire game, and anything they tried was just immediately countered. Just Hornets just played a cleaner, smarter game.
I like that phrase, suffocating. That's a very good way to describe the game from that point of view. So, what would you say? What would you say the Nocturnals could have done? I'm guessing to maybe have turned the games in their favor. I'm sure you're gonna say. I'm sure it's gonna start with the word draft. So let's just go from there.
They think you need to plan out your drafts better. Picking the Jinx, great first pick. Allowing them to get Caitlyn Lulu and then picking Alistar into it, not so great. Xin Zhao, great pick. But following it up with the Alistar right after that, when you see they have a Caitlyn Lulu lane, you just shot your win condition in the foot. That's the nicest way to put it.
Okay. Well, you Echo.
Yeah, no, I mean, I gotta say, just we really talked about it, right? It was just that positioning, right? Positioning and vision. It's just like it's like I was saying, you can't be up in that top lane when you're already kind of like you're starting to like lose grasp of the game. It's like you got like the sand in your hand and it's slowly trickling out. You got to put your other hand under it, bro, to hold on to it. You know, I'm doing over here. The camera's like looking at my face, but what am I doing? Anyways, you get the idea though. It's like
I got you. You just hold on to like your own wrist
just
there or
hold on.
something.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. It's like you need to be either trading for these objectives or you need to start being proactive and not reactive, right? So it's like, you know, that drag's coming up. You need to be down there. You need to be prepared. That
Changing
way,
those timers.
exactly. That way, the game doesn't snowball out of your hand. And then next thing you know, you're sitting in your fountain and your Nexus just blew up.
Alrighty. Well, some really good words from our casters here, which I really appreciate. So what about who do you think your player of the game was?
Can I name all 5 members?
Dream. We still have 7 more weeks.
Why don't you just ask
You
him out while you're at
really
it, bro? Like, calm down. Come on, calm
No, but
down.
like there was no clear like front runner. Like every single member of Hornets played exceptionally well. The Caitlyn Lulu lane did exactly what they were supposed to do. They controlled the lane. They took over the lane, only giving up a single kill to the Jinx. And mid lane, Silas just absolutely decimated the Yone, took him completely out of the game. I don't think Yone even finished his first item before the game ended.
I would like to see that. I might have to go back and check, look at the graphics or something.
Billy's like, no, please don't, just don't, just don't, just don't look, man. Can we just keep going?
Go back and watch the stream replay.
No, like it's like I said earlier, it was just such a clean game from the entire team. I don't really see somebody standing out because everybody did exactly what we were supposed to the entire time.
Okay. Well, Dream has chosen to go the more neutral route, Echo. So I'm gonna throw it to you now. Who's your player of the game? Come on, give me something.
I definitely, for me, I would say it's either between Angrotis or Scripting.
No, you
Okay,
gotta choose.
okay,
You gotta
okay,
choose.
okay. If I had to choose one, I'm gonna go
Who's
with
your LeBron this game?
I'm gonna I'm gonna go with Scripting Zera just because of some of those plays that I saw coming out from him as well. We saw him taking the Fate Seal, hitting Beanie with the reverse Fate Seal to take him out. I was like, damn, he's kind of clean with it. We see him in the bot lane, right? He's got like the whole 4-man coming after him. He just snatches the Alistar ult. He tanks it so that the rest of his team can take these objectives over in the mid lane. They were able to grab the not the Nexus. I wish that was in the mid lane. That'd be so easy, man. They were able to grab the inhibitor in the mid lane and that top tier 3. So I would say overall, I'm gonna give it to Scripted Zerath for that one. Even if he wasn't on his Zerath, he might have to rename to Scripted Silas because that was pretty clean.
Awesome. All righty. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad that, we got some great discussion from our casters here, and we got to see some exciting plays from these two teams, the Hornets and the Nocturnals. Our next game is going to be the Wizards. Thank you. Lions versus Wizards. But we're going to cut to a short break here as we are getting everything just together for draft. So we'll stay tuned and we'll talk to you shortly. Or see you shortly. Not talk to you. Welcome back, everyone. We are about ready for our next game here. It's going to be the Lions versus the Wizards. Lions are coming off a win from their previous match, and the Wizards are. What was that again, Dream? If you could tell me.
They are also coming in off of a win themselves. Both teams are now 1-0 in the standings, joining up with the Hornets.
Awesome. So, with that being said, we have two winning teams. What do we think so far about both of these teams coming in off of their previous games?
I'm gonna just call it right now, just from not even talking about like the previous game itself, just looking at who they love to play. We're gonna see another meta abusers, bro. We're gonna see a whole lot of meta abusers again, man. I'm by Waifu. Oh god, by we're fat. By, oh my god, this is a tongue twister name, bro. How do you even say their ADC name? It's like by Faru. Man, Drew, you gotta help me out, bro. How do I pronounce this, man? How do I do? I'm gonna just call him Faru. I'm calling him Faru, man. I'm sorry. You got complaints.
Faru, yeah, we'll go. Or call him by Faru.
Yeah,
by
Faru, man. Like he's cracked on Jinx. I give him that. He is
W silent.
Oh yeah, he is absolutely busted on Jinx. He's been putting up some crazy numbers when he's been playing with it the last couple of days. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes with that. And same with their mid laner Kanji. He's been absolutely just decimating other players. I mean, he's been making them just rage quit, smashing their PC to bits when he was on his own, man. He's been putting up these crazy digit kills, man. I wouldn't want to go up against him. I wouldn't want to mess with him.
Did you say Yone? Bad track record at the moment. I don't think we should talk about Yone right now.
Dream. Once again, I gotta look out for you, man. You might get some virtual enemies here, so I just gotta make sure we keep you safe. All right, we don't want you to make it too hot too early. Okay, this is only week 1. Once again,
if I fan the flames, that makes the rivalries better, and then we get better games. What do you mean?
All right. Well, before we get into draft here, let's get quick predictions. So, who do we think is gonna win?
Damn. Okay. I don't know. This is a bit of a toss-up. Both of these teams, I mean, they're just coming out from that win, right? So they're feeling good right now. They're riding high. They're like, yeah, we got this in the bag. So that's definitely it's gonna be interesting to see. But I'm gonna go with Wizards actually.
All right.
I am actually going to agree. Looking at the matches.
Oh no, you're really gonna force Redacted? You're really gonna force him to do this again, bro?
Yep.
You know what? I'm going with the Lions then. You know, I can't doubt Simba. You know, everything the light touches is his kingdom. So, I'm going with the Lions here.
The win they had just looked more dominant. But both teams look to be pretty close as far as power. It should be a pretty hotly contested game. I just think the Wizards will take it in the end.
All right, well, you heard it here first from our analyst desk, everyone. We're going to go ahead and come into draft, and we'll get this game started.
All right, now that we got him out of the way, boys. All right, no, I'm joking. Thank you, Redacted. Hey, I mean, I'm already missing him, man. I wish he was here with us, but you're going to have to make do with just the two of us. We're going to get right into the draft. We're waiting for them to get started up. Are there any picks that you would like to see this time around, Dream?
Well, both of their 80 carries in the previous game picked that Kai'Sa there, so that might be a hotly contested pick or ban. I would love to see some Kai'Sa. I love that champion. I love watching her fly across the map and do crazy stuff that only Kai'Sa can do. We're getting right into these picks and bans really quickly here. We have the Vayne and the Yone taken away from the Wizards there. The Corki and the potentially, yes, going to be the Zac taken away from the Lions. So 80 carry mid lane ban and then a mid lane jungle ban from the other side.
Alright, and that Yone especially just being absolutely targeted towards the mid laner of the Wizards who we saw. I mean, okay, I've seen it at least because I was able to look at his stats. Just he was putting up some crazy double-digit numbers, so it's completely understandable that they're banning that one out. If they had seen Beanie's performance with him in the last game, maybe they wouldn't have. But okay, we're getting rid of some of that meta stuff that you didn't want to see. We're gonna go ahead and get that ban of the Xin Zhao coming out from the Lions here.
Get it out of here.
Get it out of here.
Alright, so we're going to see the Xin Zhao banned away here. So,
ooh, the Jinx.
It's going to be the Jinx ban. Alright, that does leave open the Aphelios first pick, the Diana first pick. I do believe the Lions actually picked this. Yeah, the Lions picked this. Vaulted went 7-2 and 14 in their previous game. So Vaunted starting out strong. Diana, very, very powerful pick. Paired up with I don't know, there's a certain other Y champion that exists that goes very, very well with the Diana there. Looks like gonna be a Vi pick up for the side of Wizards. Oh, I love me some Vi.
Understandable coming up from Synaptic there, his go-to pocket pick jungler. I gotta say though, I'm sure that Faru was not too happy about the fact that he had to ban his Jinx, but he is gonna swap it out with the Ezreal as he's been putting up some crazy numbers with that too. But they were like, you know what, Lions does get that first pick, and they do like playing Jinx as well. Let's just get rid of that just in case. If he can't have it, nobody can.
And it's going to be followed up by the Ezreal here. I really like these two picks here. Vi makes picking champions like Aphelios very, very sad. Because if you do that, Vi is just going to point and click you to death. Kaisa going to be picked up by the Lions here. But Ezreal, very, very good into a Diana because as soon as she ults, he can just E away from it.
Yeah, that's very true. Are going to be seeing some of that flying around Kaisa action you were talking about, though. So I'm really excited for that. And they are going to follow it up with the Thresh. Okay.
I really like the Thresh pickup with the Kaisa here. The team is very low range right now from the Lions. You need to be a little bit conscious about that. Ezreal, very hard to get on top of. And if you're a low range composition like this, makes it a little difficult to try and get on top of this already extremely mobile champion.
Absolutely. Oh, the last pick coming out from Wizards. They were really waiting till that last second. They decided on the Nautilus. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. I like the comp I'm seeing so far.
Yep, it is a bunch of hook champions coming out here. The Nautilus versus Thresh might be a classic at this point between the two. Always trying to outdo the other with their hooks. Ban's going away very, very quickly. Orianna and Akali going away immediately from each other. Those are targeted towards the top and mid lane respectively, I believe. Mid lane Akali not really seeing much play, but that top lane tank Akali, that's a bit something. That's something else.
True. That's true. I mean, then again, I have seen the mid lane Akali triple rejuvenation beads in the pro league, which was very interesting to see. But we won't be getting none of that today because that was banned out. Wizards are going to follow up with the Shen, and Lions are quick to get rid of Alawi, another targeted ban at the top laner of Wizards, who's been loving to play her.
This leaves champions like the Gwen, the Volibear that we saw earlier, the Galio, the Camille. There is a lot of top mid lane champions still available. Wizards may be trying to go for the Galio Camille combo, which does make Lions trying to take the Camille away a little bit awkward without the Galio. Still pretty good because if you got the Diana there. So it's going to be interesting to see what they go for. And this champion was banned in the last game.
My lord.
And it's going to be locked in.
It's gonna be cats. They're about to realize why I ban this champion religiously. Okay, they are about to find it. I'm gonna warn the Wizards right now. They're gonna have to conjure up some kind of spell if they don't want to get absolutely torn to bits by Cass. But hey, you never know. Whatever is gonna happen. That last pick coming out from Lions here. 10 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what they're gonna be gracing us today. And there it is, the Volibear. Okay. Oh no, never mind. The last minute switch up. They hit us with the Yasuo instead.
Oh, is that top lane Yasuo?
Oh, it might just be okay. Huh.
I mean, actually, no. I think it might be a top lane Cassiopeia because the mid lane Yasuo went to a Galio.
That'd be
so
so
better
better
because the Galio's anti-magic damage and Yasuo, unless they changed him in the last 5 minutes, he does not do magic damage.
Very true, very true. And they are gonna fall. Okay, gonna follow with that kill. Actually, that's a pick I was not expecting at all. Honestly, I thought we'd be seeing more like a Gwen or maybe a Cho'Gath coming out from their top laner here, from Torchy, because that's kind of what I've been seeing more when it comes to his little stats. But Kale's definitely a welcoming sight to see, and it's good that they get some more AP heavy kind of stuff in their team there.
This does make the engage from Diana Yasuo a little awkward because all Kale has to do is ult if it's a single target and Kale is in the area, or if Kale's the target themselves, they just press R and avoid all of that damage.
That's true. It's gonna be tricky to see because you've got Ezreal as well being able to just arcane shift out of, like you said before, the Diana ult. Gonna be able to get away from Yasuo as well, keep his distance, and even for sure the Thresh cage. He's gonna get slowed down, but he's gonna be able to get quite a bit of distance. So it's gonna be interesting to see. And also, just like we were saying with the Thresh, gonna be interesting to see how the bot lane fares up against each other. These two hook champs going head to head. I don't know. Who do you think's gonna come out top on this bot lane?
This is Ezreal's presence in the early game, not that great. He's very dependent on last hitting with those Qs and the occasional auto attacks. Whereas Kai'Sa level 1, level 2 with Thresh level 1, level 2, very, very dangerous. Ezreal, Nautilus, their presence until like level 3 or 4 is going to be rather low, whereas Nautilus is a champion that can go in right at level 1. Ezreal's not the type of champion to really follow up very well, especially into a Kai'Sa Thresh. So
Yeah,
I
feel that.
think this should be a Kai'Sa Thresh lane favored lane, at least for the first 3 or 4 levels. But once that tier gets stacking on the Ezreal, once he gets that Sheen, I think it should begin to shift over back onto the side of Ezreal Nautilus until the first power spikes begin to come through.
Okay. Definitely gonna be interesting to see that matchup. I will say right now, I know there's no universe where it is gonna happen, but what I would honestly love to see, this would make me so happy if the league gods are out there, if they're listening. Assassin Vi, listen, okay. You might call me a troll after you hear this one. You might shake your head and be just disappointed. You might beat a grab. Listen, man, you gotta pair me up with someone else. I'm telling you, man. If you run Dark Harvest, Duskblade Vi, bro. It's just so busted. It is such a fun, like, you either win it or you lose it kind of. He's already like, what is this guy on, dude? What is he talking about? I'm telling you, man, it is so much fun. I would so love to see that against such a comp that we see here from the side of Lions. We're probably not going to see it, but either way, I do feel like, just talking about the Vi, I think the Vi is going to play a very pivotal role here on the side of Wizards, and just in general, the junglers are going to play such a big critical role. I mean, we saw even the last game that we were talking about, right? Just the dragons, the objectives. We saw oh god, no, I'm not mess up his name. I'm gonna try it one more. There you go. Angrotis, thank you. We saw Angrotis, right? I mean, my man was everywhere, bro. He was grabbing Rift Heralds left and right, placing them in the mid lane, placing them in the bot lane. He was doing these crazy ganks, getting his team ahead. And I feel we're gonna see the same thing coming out here from Lions and Wizards as well. It's really gonna kind of come down to whose jungler is a bit more better positioned and is kind of there to get their team ahead.
Yeah, and another interaction that neither of us have yet to talk about yet is I talked about the Camille Galio, but I think Vi Galio kind of gets the point across too, because it's a point and click knock up into Galio ulting over the top. You're gonna be pulled up into the air forever,
That's true.
and then taunted and then die. So
yeah. The CC timers are going to be long this time around, especially on the side of the Lions. You're getting ulted and hooked by Nautilus, knocked up by the Galio ult, getting knocked up by Vi. So it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with that. But honestly, I think the only way we find that out is to get onto the Rift. So we'll throw it to a short break. And then when we are back, we will be on the Rift for Lions going up against Wizards. We'll be right back. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. Now we have got the Lions facing up against the Wizards. Both of these teams have gone 1-0, but tonight, one of these teams is going to take their first loss. Oh Lord, it's gonna be a bloodbath. That's just all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Ooh. Kale's in an awkward position. Gonna see this. No, they're not.
Oh no!
No,
they
they're
don't
gonna miss it.
see her. They don't see her. So Lions already looking to put their foot down with that invade coming out, the 5-man invade, looking to be like, hey, we ain't taking no L's. But they have realized that, okay, no one's at the red buff, so they're going to go ahead and head back. I'll drop some vision down. Looks like they might even try to steal this red buff, actually. Okay.
Yeah, they're sticking around, so they might
I
try
like
and
the
steal
moves.
this, but wait, are Kale and Gally are gonna no, they're just gonna put a ward down on the
Right.
they're gonna try and steal it. But Kale's gonna walk over that ward, they're gonna know. They're gonna know that it's the blue is warded there, so
Yeah.
but
Okay,
red
yeah.
buff is going to be taken. It's gonna be stolen away. If they don't see this could be a 3-buff start.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and grab that red buff. Got that bit of vision going down. Hopefully by now, Synaptic has realized that maybe something's up, but we'll have to see. Ooh, we might even see a level 2 gank actually onto the Kale. They're looking to take her out of commission real quick. Karen wants to rotate up there. They are indeed, but it's looking like nothing quite going to come out of that one. And now they have given away that vaunted dream did start on the red buff. Ooh, very nice hook coming up from Spencer. Kai's of him already taken incredibly low. My God, Faru, look at so much damage coming out. Very nicely done. Web. Okay, we got a little bit of trading going on in every lane here. It's starting to get exciting.
We do see Vi is going to take that red buff there. It could be a rotation. They have it warded, they know, but looks like no movement is going to happen. No, actually, we do see the Thresh and the Kaisa walking over.
Oh, yep. They're looking to roam down. Pings have been dropped, so they realize Synaptic knows he's got to get out of there. Gonna jump right into Web. There's going to be first blood, though. Very nicely done. Kanji turning things around. Ooh, but Spencer, it's a very nice hook, and now 1v9 might have to do a bit of a 1v3 himself here. Kaisa can't help him, and he's got to go down as well. Kaisa needs to flash, but they're looking to follow things up.
Flash!
They're not gonna get it. They're not. No, it's the 3-0. It's just like that. 3 minutes in. Wizards already establishing dominance.
Are we going to have to go through this again?
I'm worried we might just be seeing a repeat of last game.
Oh no!
Oh Lord! Oh my God, that was very nicely done. A very good follow-up. Kaisa thinking that he was able to flash over that wall to safety, but to no ado, he was not going to get out of that one.
And Vi picks up 2 of the kills. The Ezreal picks up 1. So that weakness that I was talking about that Ezreal has in the early game does not exist now. Once he goes back and buys, gonna be able to pick up that Sheen and possibly the tier as well. Maybe that's why he's still in lane here.
Yeah, and just like that, oh my God, they're just bullying Web at this point. A very nice taunt by Kanji allows Synaptic to just hit him with the Q, and it's lights out.
Yeah, it doesn't have any use of flash in the last engagement, trying to get over that wall. Not able to do so, so just a free gank. Cassiopeia, not a very mobile champion, can't even buy boots. You need feet to buy boots, you know? But, you know, we still have champions that can buy boots without feet, like Vel'Koz, who's just a floating eyeball. But...
Right, explain that. What's going on there? Oh my God.
Anywho, back to this game. It's a 2,000 gold lead, 4 kills to nothing. And we're 4 minutes in, so kill a minute, all one-sided, and this is looking pretty rough already.
Yeah, me on that top lane there. Torch needs to be careful. Spirit Chain getting some licks in, showing off some damage, showing that he's the king of the top lane there. So surprisingly though, we did not see a bit of a swap going on. We kind of talked about we expected Web to head up to the top lane and actually have Spirit Jin go up against Kanji, but it's seeming to me like Web thought that he wouldn't need to, and I have a feeling like he's regretting it right about now.
Yeah. So we do see Web.
Oh, but they might be baiting him in though. Vaunted Dream, but there's nothing gonna come out of it. Miasma goes down, but there's not needed. Kanji too tanky, and no, Web is gonna go down again.
Who
My
baited who?
God, exactly. Who baited who? Synaptic with the beautiful follow-up. He's like, yeah, you know who mid lane belongs to, right?
Yeah, I was gonna put this mid lane in such a powerful position. Usually, saying Galio has 2 kills, um, you know, it's not the greatest because he's more of a mage tank than anything. But it just makes him really, really hard to kill that way. So
Yeah. Oh no, Kanji though, he's looking to get some more kills here. He's looking to move up in that top lane. Gonna catch out Spirit Gem, but I don't know if he has enough damage for it. Gonna taunt him in, but his passive shield and the fact that Vaunted Dream has pulled up are gonna scare off Kanji.
yeah, it is going to be roam up. Not gonna waste anything though. From either side, Spirit Gen not needing to use the flash. Just, eating away to safety like usual is. Kaiser going to take a lot of damage here. That Sheen and the Deer completed on this Ezreal now, so has complete control of this lane. And once again, it's a one-sided early game for the red side.
Yeah, indeed. There's a bit of a pattern starting to emerge here. I'm wondering maybe scripted, maybe.
Xerath
Gonna
was
have
in
to-
the last game. Scripting Xerath was in the last game. That doesn't count.
Scripted. Yeah, very true, very true. And now we do see that the first drag is up as well. It is going to be a mountain drag. However, we actually, unlike last game, we do not see the jungler of the red side already being there to take it the moment it spawns. But rather, this time around, we've got Vaunted Dream, who's already moving into position here. Is going to get spun out by that ward, though, by Spencer. So, nothing
Vi
really
is
gonna come
level
out of that.
6.
Indeed.
Look for maybe something onto the Yasuo there. I think the priority seems to be that Rift Herald for the red side. Probably to extend that gold lead even further. They might just give away the dragon if that's the case. But instead, Vi is just going to take the top side saying, you took my red buff, I'm going to take your blue buff. And move on with their life. We do have level 6s for both sides here. In the mid lane as
Oh,
Spirit
a little bit of a scuffle in that top lane, though. Spirit Jin not quite going to hit the tornado, though. And that minion wave is big. He does not want to dash into the middle of that and fight Torchy. But he's looking like he's going to have to pick a fight regardless because Synaptic is here to make something happen. Charging up the Q. Can he hit it? Is going to hit it. And so much damage coming out. Cease and desist. The letter was sent. And, well, Spirit Jin's just going to cease to exist.
And not only that, the Ezreal from...
Oh, hold up though, Spencer with a very nice hook. Faru incredibly low though, did get exhausted and ignited. He's burning down low, but he should be able to get out of there. Arcane shift, that's what we were talking about. It's just he's so mobile with that, able to reposition himself, and he is going to stay alive.
Oh no,
Not
it's
done
not
yet
over.
though. Here comes the Golliwold. Flash by 1v9 to get out of that one. Now they're going to push him up to the dragon where Vaunted Dream is. They are going to get that drag, but are they going to lose their members? Hold up though. Webb with a very nice 3-man ult. All of them stunned. Pulled in by the Diana ultimate. And just like that, it's a 2-for-1. Going to try and make it a 3-for-1 here. Can they get him? Very nicely done. And that's a 3-for-1. And just like that, Lions is looking to move themselves back into this game.
That was a beautiful play from the side of the Lions there. Flash ulti from the
Is it gonna hit? Oh, just barely misses. Sorry to cut you off there. What were you gonna go ahead and say?
I was just gonna say it was a flash ulti from Webb, giving up his own life. 3-man stun into the Diana ultimate, and then just Kaisa manages to clean it up along with the Diana there. Even the Thresh survives, so it ends up being a 1-for-3. And just like that, gold lead has now closed. Kind of. It's still about a 2,000 gold lead, but at least there's some gold in the pockets this time. It's not a complete shutout.
That's very true. Yeah, Webb, sacrificial lamb. He's become the new support. Just hops right in. He's like, listen, boys, remember my name. I'm going to get this for you guys. He sets it up, falls down, but his team is able to carry. Very nicely executed. And so just like that, they're not fully back in the game yet, but this is the right steps to be taking.
Yeah, and the dragon also does go in favor of the Lions as well, so a lot of good things going as...
Oh no, stop the bullying, bro. I'm going to start a petition because Webb needs some time off. He needs to go on a vacation because he keeps getting ganked over and over. How does he not see it coming at this point?
Webb is getting the beanie treatment right now.
Yeah. Gonna make that a thing. That's gonna be like a genuine saying from now on. The beanie treatment.
Yeah, it's after the first game. I think that's what we have to call it.
Very true. Yeah, he's getting that beanie treatment for sure. Now 1 in 5. My man, I mean, if some of his keycaps aren't already like on the floor broken, then my man has just absolute iron will, because at this point I would be just fuming. I'd be saying, you know what? I'm sitting in the fountain. Y'all got this without me. I'm just a minion at this point.
I mean, still farming pretty well, out CSing the Galio, so there's that going for them. 258 stacks on their tier as well. They're not in a terrible spot. As we do see, Diana is slowly wrapping around.
Oh no,
here.
Webb, come on. No. Face checks, the Butch gonna have to ult to get out of that one, but cease and desist is gonna be popped out, and just like that, Webb will cease to exist. The beanie treatment continues. The torment does not stop, and he's gonna go down, and that's looking like a free Rift Herald for the side of Wizards.
Wanted spotted on a ward on the bot side of the map means that is a free Rift Herald, but it looked like Yasuo might have started moving down to the map, down towards it, but that looks like suicide if you try, so it is going to be the Rift Herald picked up, and they're just going to drop it in the mid lane here.
Yeah, look at that, bro. Koji just does not care. Gonna taunt him in, followed by the Q, and he's just gone. You cannot step into mid lane. The king of mid lane, Kanji, will not allow it. He will allow no disrespect. And just like that, mid tier 1 is gonna go down. Rift Herald should be able to crash into that tier 2. Maybe they can even get this tier 2. Miasma gonna go out, but that's not gonna stop Kanji. He wants blood. Followed up by the Q, and he's just. Oh, I mean, do I even have to cast it at this point? Like, we know what's gonna happen every time we see it coming. Like,
they're gonna take 2 towers from it as well. This is rough. They had a brief moment in that dragon fight, but I think it's looking worse and worse as this game goes on. It is a near, was that 6,000 gold lead?
just about, yeah, just about 6,000 gold lead.
6,000 gold lead, 3 kills to 11. We're still over that kill a minute there at 14 kills.
This might be it though. This might be the moment where they collect the shutdown on Synaptic. He's going to run over to his boy Torchy, who's going to not ult. Oh, he ults himself. Why would you ult yourself and not your boy? Because you're going to pay the price for it. And just like that, they're going to get the shutdown, and they're going to get the extra kill. One of the kills going to Vaulted Dream, and the other going into the hands of Spirit Jin. And Spirit Jin's going to be able to take so many power plays, unless Kanji, he's going to get that farm. But, I mean, come on. I don't know about that kill ult, man.
That was a
bit of an int. Bit of an int.
That's gonna haunt them if they lose this game, because of that play. It is going to haunt them because they were in such a commanding presence, and then you give 1,000 gold over to the
Diana of all people.
To the Diana, yeah. And they pick up the second dragon, and it's an Ocean Drake too. They're now set up to try and come back into this game. It went from a 6,000 gold lead to a 3,000 or 4,000 gold lead in a matter of moments. 2,000 gold given back over to the side of the Lions here.
Yeah, and all people as well, giving it to the Diana is not someone you want to give it to. Give it to the 1/7 cast of anything. Someone that's like really far behind. So we're going to see if that maybe just comes back to haunt them. As we said, second dragon going into the hands of Lions as well. It's ironic, really. You would think, as we were seeing before with that like 6k gold deficit, it was what, 3-11, that they would be just commanding every single objective on the map, but they are absolutely falling behind on these dragons. They were able to pick up that Rift Herald, but still losing 2 dragons. Like, come on, you can't be having that.
Yeah, it is going to be a little rough. Trying to catch back up as Erection.
Speaking of rough, he's gonna be roughed up. Can't quite get to the. Couldn't get to the lantern. Couldn't get to the lantern. Is gonna go down.
Where's the lantern emote? Give it to me.
Venom's gonna have to watch. And meanwhile, in that top lane, Torchy might just go down here to the Yasuo. One more Q has to hit, and it connects. Gonna go down, and just like that, Yasuo was slowly coming online. Spirit Jin doesn't have to be playing Jin. He's playing him in spirit, one might just say. and he's looking to pop off on the Yasuo pick here. Meanwhile, in this bot lane, though, Kanji, Neural, and Spencer, they're just waiting for someone to get caught out, and it's looking like Web might just fall into their web that they have spun into the trap, dare I say. Oh, it's just barely gonna miss. Oh, but Spencer, max range hook, very nicely done with the ultimate on Wilhelm as well. Gonna go gold, but where are you gonna go when it's over? And he's gonna go down, drops the cage, but it won't be enough.
And we do see Yasuo, he's still split pushing on that top side of the map. Got an objective bounty, but still losing your support right after you lose the AD carry there. You lost the tower on the bot side of the map. But even with all of that, the gold lead has actually shrunk. It's now 3,500 gold. No, 5,500 gold. It did increase again. Never mind. I can't count. It's getting late.
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to be rude to say anything. But indeed, it has. Ooh, a very nice win by Spiritgen is going to block Spencer's hook and force Spencer to flash over that wall. Synaptic does not want to make that same mistake and int, well, in this case, not another shutdown, but just int a kill over into the hands of Spiritgen.
They're missing the Dark Harvest, but the assassin.
That's true. That's true.
Your assassin Vi is a thing apparently.
And it's 7-1. That's all I'm gonna say.
Lions, what you doing, guys? You're making me look like a fool. Oh no!
Oh no! Speaking of looking like a fool, though, they're looking to make Vaunted Dream look like a fool, and they do it very nicely. But hold up, Spiritgen. He's like, you took out my boy. I'm looking to take you out. But he won't. Oh, hold up. They hit him with the 1-2. He's so low, but he is going to get out of there. The ultimate coming out from, oh my God, I forget the name. Kanji. How can I dare forget the king's name? The king of mid lane. And now it's a 3-on-3 in that mid lane. Weave and Spiritgen are incredibly low, but the side of Wizards is going to back off. They're like, you know what? We're not going to risk nothing. We're just going to, we take W's where we get them. We back off. We play things safe.
Yeah, this is despite the blunders that they made earlier on, I say earlier on, and we're only 17 minutes.
It's feeling like forever.
Like it's been going for 30 minutes. As Spiritgen is a little bit of trouble here. There's still 2 top side, but is going to get away from that as they are rotating to the bottom side of the map, and Vi is heading towards the Krugs.
Yeah, like Drag's up at 40, bro. Don't be petting the Krugs. You gotta move down right now. They are gonna get that. Okay, yeah, okay. Never mind. She's not going on a play date with the Krugs. They're going on a play date with the Rift Herald, looking to take him out right now. Little 3-man action on it. So hopefully we see the side of Lions kind of rotating down to go get that drag. And we do kind of see that. We do see the pinks coming out from Wizards as well. They're realizing, oh crap, we got to get a move on here. 25 seconds on that drag timer. They do not want to give that third drag into the hands of Lions. And I think we're going to have a bit of a scuffle for this drag. Oh no, speaking of a scuffle though, Torchin is in a bit of a scuffle of his own. Oh, just barely gonna dodge that tornado with the flash. Very nicely done. And now Kanji almost walked into the bush of death, but instead they're gonna find our boy Feru. He goes down. Very nice Diana ult. Can they get Kanji though? They're not quite gonna get him. Neurosynaptic is gonna go gold. Weave just barely missing the ultimate. Kanji is so incredibly low, but he's also so damn tanky. Gonna go gold. A very nice flash from Neurosynaptic. They're gonna turn this thing around. They're absolutely crazy with it. Kaiser is so low too. Gonna go down. And 1v9 will take out the king, but go down himself. A quadra kill for Neurosynaptic.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to pick up that dragon, stopping the dragon stacking, as Spiritgen is going to try and get some damage onto that top tower. Maybe for an objective bounty. Not going to get it, because Kale has returned back to the lane. And it looked like a good fight from the side of Lions there, but they
last breath does come out though, and Torch is about to take his last breath if he's not careful. He does have to pop the ultimate, but Fair is there to help his boy out, and now Jin is the one on the run. He's gonna be taken out. Very nicely done by Faru. They hit him with the 1-2, bait him in, kill him, and they just get the kill. Very nicely done.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a lot of power taken away, because now Kale is going to be able to shove in that top side, going to take that first turret, and it's going to make setting up for the Baron play even harder.
Absolutely. Gotta find that turret as well, but he might just find the grave, because Vaunted Dream is here, popping the Hex Tech Proto Belt, and just like that, see ya, adios. But now Kong is here, gonna go gold to dodge. Okay, does get rooted though by the Everfrost, gonna be knocked up, and his boy Pharaoh is here to back him up as well, gonna grab that kill. What?
Yes.
Yo! The lantern, the 600 IQ lantern. There's no way. Oh,
No.
Haunted Dream. Unfortunately, not quite gonna get out of that one. Kaiser did as much as he could. My man, if we end up winning, I'm gonna have to give him MVP for that one because that
Ooh.
was a crazy play. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Web though, hit him with
Web's
the
in trouble
miasma.
here.
Does get ulted though. Very nice, true shot barrage, but is gonna be able to go over the wall with yet another lantern coming out from
Wait,
Kaiser.
does this get them to get them start onto the Baron here? No, they're gonna back away.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, we're gonna back away. All right.
My God, we're actually getting some breathing time right about now. It's nice to see. Can actually
Yeah.
rest our voice for a little bit. A little bit of the action is dying down. We do see though the Vi going 11-1, still holding on to that Rift Tail, waiting for that perfect moment to place it so that they can maximize the potential damage it can do. I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I'm surprised about the Galio Everfrost though. It's definitely working out, so it's definitely nice to see. But I did not expect it.
Yeah, something that I did expect, however, was if you thought you could kill the Vi, well, think again. They have a Guardian Angel now.
Oh my lord. Dude, that's the worst when they build like Guardian Angel third item. That's so intimidating because it's like it's not even late game anymore where it's like, you know, you kind of feel like you have a chance. Now it's like when we're still kind of in this middle game, that's like you have to spend everything to take him out, especially when Neurosynaptic is 11-1. You will be spending all your resources to take him out. And then he just gets back up like, yo, what's good? That was nothing.
Yeah, and Kai'Sa can't even step up to defend the tower because if they do, Synaptic will just ult them. And
Yep,
then
and there that tower goes. And there the inhibitor goes as well. And just like that, Neurosynaptic gonna back off. Never mind, they're looking to do some damage. Cease and desist letter goes out. A very nice Yasuo ultimate though. But I don't think it's gonna be enough because Vaunted Dream goes down. They might just try to get Kaiser here. Ultimate to come out on 1v9. He might go down instead. The turret doing a lot of damage to Kanji, but he's gonna be able to get out. And now no Synaptic. The hook is not going to connect. They're going to have to go ahead and back off. Don't want to run under that turret. Do not want to end that shutdown. Instead, go for those tier 3s. They can just end it here, honestly. Oh, as if that hook connected. That's illegal. Spencer hitting the hook, and they're able to take out Kaiser. Just another man down on the sides of Lions. Things are not looking good. The Nexus is exposed, and ladies and gentlemen, it's looking at me like Wizards are taking this thing home. They're not going to go down without a fight, though. Lions sending everything, but it's not going to be enough.
What?
Oh my God.
I thought we were just getting to the climax and the game's over.
Oh my God.
What?
I'm speechless too. It's like I thought this was just where things were gonna get started, and instead we just see them absolutely demolish and end the game. Oh my God. Okay, let's get these damage charts. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh my Vi.
Wow. That that damage is insane. Oh my God.
Oh man, that was like I think it's safe to say this was even more one-sided than the first game of the night.
Yeah, for real.
Certainly felt like
Lord.
it.
It's like I said, I told you at the start, bro. I told you during draft, it was gonna come down to these junglers, man, and it certainly came down to Neural, man. It was popping off. Oh my God.
Synaptic just said, I'm gonna take this game and I'm going to punch it repeatedly. And if you're in the way, you will die. And unfortunately, Webb was in the way 9 times.
Yeah, he just absolutely shut down the synaptic processes on everyone on the side of Lions, especially Webb's coming out with a concussion, 1 or 2, maybe multiple. Hell, he might have just been turned into a vegetable after that game because my man, I mean, I'd say he got punished, but that just doesn't do it justice what just happened there.
Yeah, that was a very well played game, but this time there's the clear MVP for this game, and I think we all know who it's going to be.
We'll save it. We'll hold on to it for when we get to that analyst desk. We'll hold on to it. We will hold on to it. But with that being said, I think we will throw it over to the analyst desk so we can see our beautiful boy, the one and only Redacted.
Break.
Oh, never mind. We're going to go to a break first. You're going to have to wait a little bit. Hey, man, we got to tease him a little bit. We got to make him stay for something. So we'll throw it to a quick break. And when we're back, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on the analyst desk. And Redacted can run us through that game.
And we are back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Victoris Rival League. And we've just finished our second set of best of ones for the night. My guys, what do we think?
Listen, man. Okay, I'm sending Synaptic to the dean's office, bro, because like he's just a certified bully, bro. What? Come on. Okay, one gank. No, dare I say 2 or 3 ganks in the first 5 minutes is enough. But like my man kept sending it, man. He was like, "Hey, mid's looking kind of free right now."
Oh, that was hard to watch. If you're a mid lane main and you play Cassiopeia and you see a Vi on the other side, just click that X button, wait the 5 minutes, and try again later. Because
Wow. Okay. Well, we got some very spicy takes from our casters here. Look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was a bit, once again, my predictions. I guess,
Go say it like.
I guess, like, you guys are some pretty legit casters. You're getting your predictions right, and I'm playing the stereotypical host who's always getting the predictions wrong. So, like, I mean, hey, that's kudos to y'all. That's saying that y'all doing pretty solid right now. But so what do we think went wrong for the Lions there in that?
Before Dream answers that, you know how when he answered like what went right, he was like everything. He's about to hit him with what went wrong, everything. Like,
actually, I think that the Lions did pretty well. They were able to find some bright spots. They did shut down the Vi at least once, getting that kill over onto the Diana there. The Yasuo was putting in a lot of work in the top lane, but they just weren't able to translate it into anything. They got some split pushing done. They got 2 dragons in the early game, but beyond that, once Vi was able to group up with the rest of the team, and Galio was able to just ult on top every single time, there was some missed flashes from the side of the Lions, not grabbing the lantern. What's it there for if you're not
grabbing the lantern?
It was little mistakes, I think, like not respecting the gank potential of the Vi, especially at level 2. Especially at level 2, when you're playing a mobile champion like Cassiopeia, you have to expect the Vi to go there almost immediately. Especially with the setup like with the Galio, it's a free gank every single time if you don't have flash. And there was just no respect played to that gank potential, and we saw the results of it. Vi got fed, and they just couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, I think he makes a great point. Like, listen, I clown on him. I clown on him a lot. That's my thing. I got to do that, right? But it's like he said. I mean, they did hold their own very well. I mean, we were talking about in that last game, right? Positioning was like crucial. This time around, it was very nice to see, right? We saw Lions take those first 2 dragons as well. Like, the moment those dragons were up, they were just moving while we saw Synaptic kind of chilling up top in his jungle, doing his own little thing, and then kind of realizing midway through the game, like, oh, damn, like, I got to start getting on top of OBJ. It's like, sure, he got the occasional Rift Herald, but still, it was nice to see, regardless, that Lions they were really trying, and unfortunately, it was those, like, tiny little mistakes that ended up kind of chipping away at their foundations, and then they slowly ended up, like, crumbling. But overall, they definitely did hold their own quite well.
Yeah, okay, cool. A tough break for the Lions, though, I would say definitely a much, would you say it was a much more balanced game than the first one, our first set?
Yeah.
I would have up until that last part. Like, when we thought for sure this game was going to go on a bit longer, and then all of a sudden, like, the Nexus just blew up, and we're kind of sitting there like, what the hell just happened? Like,
yeah, I wasn't prepared for the game to end. I was starting to get into it. Like, I saw moments where the Lions could get back into it. The Kaisa able to do so much kiting, getting a lot of damage down in that fight around that Ocean Dragon.
those old combos,
but
man.
then ending up giving the quadra kill over to the Vi. Like, that was a really close fight.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, if Yasuo had grouped with his team once, they might have won that fight.
Not the Yasuo slander. Oh man, am I in solo queue right now? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love slandering Yasuo. Come on, like, Who doesn't like talking about the Yasuo players? Ah, man, it hurts to hear a little bit this time. Even though I have no allegiance to any of these teams.
Was there ever a time you guys saw Yasuo with his team? That entire game?
I might have to watch the replay on that
one. But yeah, all right. So moving on though. So who's our player of the game?
I want to give it to my boy Kaiser. Like some of those lanterns were pretty crazy. As much as I want to, but I mean we gotta keep it real. I think we can all agree that Synaptic, he deserves it.
It's definitely Synaptic this time around. I want to give it to Galio, but no, it's Synaptic.
Yeah, lethality Vi is something crazy. Like I haven't seen that in a while, so.
Who called it? Your boy. Who called it? Your boy.
All right, man. But yeah, so our next game we have the Marauders versus the Falcons. Both teams are currently winless, searching for their first win of the night. So, gentlemen, what do we think?
I'm a little worried that this time around I might predict wrong. Like I'm trying to go 3-0 right now. Dream, I'll let you start first. I need to piggyback off of you, man.
Oh, I see. You're
gonna back off the color, piggyback off the color.
Listen, I'm no smart man. I'm no smart man, bro. Listen, I'm here to hype everyone up.
That you let Dream predict first, and then you somewhat follow his prediction. Yeah, you slick. I peeped that.
You know what? The games for the Falcons were closer, so I'm giving it to the Falcons.
Ooh, okay. I gotta say, just looking from the roster itself, though, I might have to disagree with Dream once. Okay, I'm gonna go out on my own leg here. This might come back to bite me, but I'm actually
sure.
I am sure indeed. Just looking at the roster itself, I'm actually gonna go with the Marauders for this one. I think that even though they got that Master Yi one trick, I'm curious to see how that pans out if it does get banned. But if it doesn't, in whatever universe it doesn't get banned, it's gonna be game over. I'm gonna give it to the Marauders. I got faith.
Alrighty. Well, I already made the mental commitment in my head that I'm not trying to go 0-3 for the night. So I was gonna say whatever my casters go with, I was gonna go with. But now since y'all have split the board, I'm gonna actually pull what I accuse you of, Echo. I'm going with Dream, so I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
I get that.
You know, Dream's 2-0, Echo, you're 2-0, so I'm just gonna go with the color casting. You know.
I feel that.
Yeah, but we're gonna take a short break here, and
straight to draft.
Just been told that draft is ready, actually. So we're gonna go ahead and go straight to draft and get into this game.
All right. We're already in the draft, and oh my god, we're a little late. Actually, I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. I do not see a Yi ban. I am quite hyped now. I am very hyped. I would love to see that Yi jungle coming out from the Marauders. However, okay, let's talk about these bans real quick. So we see kind of your average Fiora, Camille, Jinx. Camille and Jinx, no real surprise there, right? I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. The Fiora is a bit interesting. That's more of a target ban. But the Camille Jinx, pretty strong right now in the meta, especially Jinx. On the other side, we see the Janna, the Viego, and the Zac. Viego has been absent for the past 2 days, and I am confused as to why, because that champion is really strong.
I think it's a target ban to Ace Tricks. I'm looking at him right now. He plays him a lot. I respect that.
But now getting into these picks here, we're going through this pretty fast here. We got the set as the first pick for the... I'll get to that in a moment. We have the set as the first pick for the Marauders here. I actually quite like that, especially into champions like the Ezreal and the... Alright, I need to go through this quickly. Okay, so on the other side, we get the duo of the Ezreal Trundle. Trundle, very strong jungler. He can go top lane. I think he can still go support. I highly doubt we'll see him there, though. And then on the other side, we have the Akali. Chemtech Akali has been nerfed. Or not Chemtech, Chemtank, thank you. Voice in the sky. Chem Tank has been nerfed, so I doubt we'll see that version of it. We might still. But the Vayne has been picked up in the first rotation, and I am not a fan because every time I see Vayne picked up in the first rotation, historically, I have watched it lose.
Oh, okay. I gotta say, I'm quite surprised that this time around we are seeing a lot of pocket picks being like pulled out. In like our
Yeah.
last 3 games, we keep seeing a lot of those pocket picks getting banned. But this time around, we've got Akali is going to be going up in that mid lane for Marauders, which is a great pocket pick for their mid laner for our boy Dragneel. We've got on the side of Falcons, we have the Malzahar being picked as well, which I mean, just looking at his stats, my man just goes absolutely crazy with Malzahar. So I'm surprised we didn't get to see that ban. And there's still no, no, man, they really gonna do me like that. They really gonna do me like that and ban Yi last. Come on, come on.
If I had to analyze a Yi game, I probably would have threw up in my mouth. So
He pressed Q. He pressed Q again. Oh, he pressed R this time, and then he pressed Q.
oh look, he's taking no damage because he takes 80% reduced damage while he heals. Okay. Yeah, balanced champion, guys. Very fair, very fun to play against, very interactive. Anywho, something that I haven't gotten a chance to talk about is the Malzahar. This is one of my personal favorite champions in the game. Not as fun as, Karthus, which is, the best mid laner to ever exist in League of Legends, obviously.
Oh yeah, I'll let that slide. I'll let you go with that.
But Malzahar is going to make Warwick, the Akali, the Vayne, until they get they pay that QSS tax, their lives are going to be very, very difficult against a Malzahar with a Trundle and an Ezreal and a Karma speeding everything up and running at you at Mach 5. So, and then you add a Diana over the top. This looks like it's going to be a top lane Trundle. Falcons have drafted a very strong composition. On the other side, Marauders are looking to scale into the late game and let Vayne pretty much solo carry from that point on. Obviously, if this is the tank Akali, not going to do as much damage. But if this is the standard AP Akali that we haven't seen a little bit because this was post-nerf now, so we'll probably see that come out this time around. It should be a pretty even game, unless Red Side decides to take it and end it at 22 minutes again.
That would be interesting to see. And I mean, it's like you said, hey, there's 2 certainties in life, and that is death and the QSS tax when you're going up against Malzahar, because you're definitely going to want to have that. I will say it's cool to see that once again we're getting that Diana pick, right? This is the second round already that we're seeing him, so I'm going to be interested to see if Zolomber is going to be able to pop off with it or not. But how? Just looking at the team, Kyle, how we feeling? What are we thinking so far?
I really like the idea of the Falcons composition. It's just going to be a little bit difficult to execute. They have the Diana for the startup, and then they don't really have any follow-up besides maybe a Trundle pillar, and isolating somebody for the Malzahar ultimate. On the other side, they have multiple tools to start a fight. They have Leona engage, they have Set engage, they have Warwick ultimate. A lot easier for Marauders to execute their composition, but like I said, they have to get to the point to where they can execute that composition and not just get out damaged by the Falcons composition.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to also say, it's like if it gets into that point where they can start initializing those fights, it's going to be very difficult for the side of Falcons to really do anything. But this is the last match of the night, and the only way to find out which comp is going to end up triumphing over the other. Oh, you know what? Before even, I think it's worth mentioning that both of these teams are actually looking to secure themselves that first win of the series. Oh. So you already know they're going to be fighting to the last man, tooth and nail. They're going to be scraping at each other. It's going to be a bloodbath. I said about every round, but this round in particular, and it's going to be interesting to see. And I think with that, we'll throw it to a quick break. And then when we're back, we'll be on the Rift for the last game of the night, Marauders against Falcons. We'll see you guys there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you made it. It's the last match of the night going down. We've got Marauders going up against the Falcons. Both of these teams looking to pick up their first win of the series, so you know they're going to be fighting dirty. They're going to be fighting hard. I'm excited. That's all I got to say.
Walking in here
Oh
and
my God, we're already starting off.
yeah,
Already.
get a little bit of damage onto that Warwick there. But I think that's negligible. It's Warwick. He can just heal it back up.
Yeah, that's true.
Gonna get a ward down onto the red buff. For the side of Falcons there, so gonna feel pretty good about that.
Rutledge, man. He's such a savage.
Oh,
Ooh, Kiora. That's some damage. And he's going to pick up that nice little 7 gold bag with the first strike. A colleague going to hit him with the root in chat. Oh, man, this is already starting off bad for mid lane. We're going to see some more beanie treatment.
we used to talk about how the spell thieves getting that 5 gold from hitting somebody. That's how you won the game. But now at first strike, that's 11 gold in the pocket. That's real. He's the richest man in the game right now.
For real, for real. All right, so let's take a look at where everyone's starting here. Run me down. What are we looking at?
Yeah, it looks like we're doing a mirrored start from both sides. They're going to clear that ward out, but they are going to know that the Warwick is starting on the bot side of the map here. Diana is doing the same. Actually finishes their blue buff just a little bit quicker than the red buff is finished, so hitting onto that Grump just a little bit faster here. As Metro not going to have fun in this lane. This is one of Metro's signatures champs, though, so gonna be excited to see what they go for, and it's not going to be the triple rejuvenation bead start for the Akali. It is indeed going to be a Dorian's ring, as Metro are going to take a bit more damage from the space aids, as we all like to call it. I mean, can we really call it space aids? Because he's not even from space; he's from another dimension. Like
the ultra dimension aids, then we'll have to call it that. I will say though, it is unfortunate to see Last Dinosaurs, right? That level 2 with Leona is always just so powerful, but she got chunked so low that unfortunately they weren't able to engage. My God, speaking of engaging though, JDK is not scared to start the fight with Talio under the turret, doing a little bit of damage here, but overall definitely a bit more of a chill start in comparison to game 2, where by now we already had 3 kills on the board. This time around you have your average game of League of Legends, just a lot of farming, a lot of looking around for some kills. But just as I say that, it's looking like Astrix is looking to take out Zulomber here. They're fleeing the Orphan. Zulomber to go, so much damage coming out. The Q comes out as well, flash up with the wall, though, very nice. And that should allow Zulomber to get alive. Hold up, though. JDK was like, you touching my boy, I might have to put you down. Smite going out onto the scuttle. Gonna try and turn things around, though. The fear followed up by the Q and the lethal tempo. Can he get it? And he's gonna get it. This man is cracked. Oh my God, but they are gonna follow it up with a return kill. 1 for 1.
Yeah, it is going to be 1 for 1. So already different. 1 kill to each side here instead of 2 or 3 kills to one side. So already starting out very different. I'm kind of happy about that, except for the fact that red side is ahead in gold by quite a bit. This early on, it's about 400 gold lead, and a lot of that is in the mid lane there. It's a 10 CS difference between the two champions there, but it's a range versus melee matchup, and Malzahar is one of the best counters to the Akali there, because she can never on top of Malzahar, or he's just going to kill her with his ultimate himself. So
yeah, absolutely. It's definitely going to be a bit of a tough time here for Dragneel in that mid lane, but it is his main pocket pick for the mid lane, so maybe we'll see him adapt and overcome. Now, it is nice to see they have that vision on the Raptors, so they do know that Astrix will be clearing out those Raptors and can play accordingly. We'll probably see some aggression coming out from JDK in that top lane. Wouldn't surprise me. We'll have to see about the mid lane, though.
We're going to see the first dragon spawning here in about 5 seconds. We do see Warwick is hovering around here, but there is plenty of vision. They spotted him a long time ago. They're just going to walk away, going to go ahead and reset here. Spin some of that gold. It's a 5 CS lead, so not that much, and the wave is in a pretty good spot for this recall as well, so they're feeling pretty good about that in the bot side here. On the top side, though, it's looking pretty similar to that mid lane. It's about a 6 CS lead for this Trundle there. Despite the one death, nobody else was involved there. So, Rutledge, what you doing?
Ah, Dragneel gonna miss, and just like
Oh,
that,
wait.
there we go. Gets suppressed, followed up by Zoolander, and it's looking like Dragneel's getting that beanie treatment because he's gonna go down. Oh my god, this is already a repeat from the last 2 games. You hate to see it. And now it's looking like Zoolander is looking to move down to that bot lane. He won the top lane. JDK going up against Tally Ho. That true damage coming out, doing quite a bit of damage. And it's looking like this might just be, yeah, we're gonna see a little bit of a scuffle here for that first dragon.
Yeah, I mean, Metro does not have a teleport. Can't get into the
Here we go.
lane.
Got him boxed in. Zenith Blade connects onto Zoolander. Gonna try and get onto Omni-Man, but he did get ulted, so he won't be going anywhere. The Ignite and is going to kill, and now Footstopper. Oh my god, where did his health bar go? He's just barely gonna get out of that one alive. The shield saving him, and now Kiora needs to get out of there. Might just barely be able to. Did get stunned though. Oh, needs to flash one more auto. We'll seal the deal. But it's not gonna connect. Oh no! Omni-Man goes down instead. Meanwhile, on that top lane, JDK going up again, just gonna absolutely demolish him with the haymaker. Hit him with the 1-2 uppercut and took him out.
And this game is going so much better than the previous 2 for both. For the blue side, I just want to say in general, because 3-3, it's only about 1,000 gold lead. And we finally have a game on our hands here. No one-sided affairs this time.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see which team does end up coming out on top over on the board. We do see, oh, True Shot Barrage did quite a bit of damage, but I don't want to say a waste, but I didn't really see the point of using it. But hey, maybe they know something I don't. Kiora going to go ahead and hit the back button. Gonna head over to the shop. He's got a nice 1.2k in his pocket. Gonna go ahead and spend that wisely. And now, surprisingly, oh yeah, go ahead. What's up?
I was just gonna say the ultimate there, True Shot Barrage. I think it was just to get that wave pushed in.
That wave.
And it also put Omni-Man down to 75% HP. So
that's true. That's true. Speaking of being low on HP, though, JDK chomping away at Tally Ho. He's in his kingdom now. He did do some damage, but not quite going to get a kill. He's got a pretty big wave, so I do not think that Tally Ho is going to want to face him there. I'm surprised, honestly. We are 8 minutes in. The first drag is still up, and we don't even see either jungle looking to move in to grab it.
Yeah, it looks like the Rift Herald may be the focus here, as Zolo Bomber is on it at the current moment. We do see that the Warwick is killing his kin on the wolves there down right now. Tallyho's going to take a chomp in the back.
Oh, it's looking like they're about to have a bit of a scuffle, though, for that Rift Herald. Oh, but me on that top lane, a bit of a scuffle as well. The Showstopper coming out on the Tally Ho, dropped by the Haymaker. That shield does a lot, but it doesn't matter. He just chomps him to bits, and just like that, Tally Ho is going to go down. However, Tricks looking to move up to avenge his brother, and in that mid lane, the suppression. My God, you didn't pay that QSS tax, and you just paid the price. Dragneel goes down, and now Astrix just needs to get to him. Q's on, and just chomps him in return.
Dog beats troll, I guess.
Indeed, it does. And just like that, once again, it is very equal, 4-5. But that Rift Herald is going to crash into that mid lane turret and solidify the gold lead for the side of Falcons. Now they're looking to get this dragon as well, which will just further divide the gold here. Astrix won't quite be able to make it there in time, even if he was to move now. And that's looking like a free first dragon going into the hands of Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, with the dragon going this late, it does mean that there's no threat of an early soul. As Omni-Man is really low. True Shot Barrage landing on him should be the death if he does not dodge it. As Rutledge doesn't have ultimate here.
Did shoot out the True Shot Barrage, looking like it did not connect, though. So that's going to be gone in that top lane. Tally Ho, JDK once again just duking it out. They're just trade punches left and right. Ignite goes out on JDK, looking to finish the job here. Astrix is there as well. He's going to miss the ultimate, though. No, followed with the Edel of Fear. Taking so much turret damage, not enough healing going to go down. So it will be a 1-for-1.
That is still really good for Trundle there. Getting a 1-for-1 and a tower dive there feels pretty good. Unfortunately, the Trundle 2-4 on that scoreline. as we do see Warwick disconnect there for a minute and then reconnect immediately. So looks like we're good there.
Had to take a step back after missing that ultimate. He was like, damn, I really just missed that one.
Yeah, as Kiora is just wailing on this tower here, as Metro is going to take a lot of damage here. About half HP. The ultimate for Rutledge is available. Oh, Ezreal has no mana, so
Yeah.
he can't help. He has to get out of there. Looks like he's just going to reset.
He's got the Essence Reaver now already, so he's going to be doing massive damage. Speaking of massive damage in that top lane, JDK looking to do some onto Tally Ho. Going to go ahead and chomp him, looking to run him down, but there's just nothing he can really do. Doesn't have his speed field, and Tally Ho will be able to walk out of that one.
As we do get a, it looks like it was a pause there as the game tries to remember that there is a game currently going here. Just give it a moment to buffer here. Looking at the game state here as we get back into it. It is a 2,500 gold lead almost for the side of the Falcons here. And that is mostly due to the CS difference between the jungle and the mid laners of the two teams. Look at the Malzahar sitting on 94 CS to that 69. Nice. Of Akali. And 89 to 63 between the junglers there. Yes, the Warwick is getting a lot of kills with these ganks, but it's not translating into much of anything. These kills aren't translating into objectives.
Exactly, and that's kind of the issue. A whole lot of damage coming out from Rutledge, though. Onto Dinosaur is looking to go ahead and give him some more of that burn, and oh my god, just suppresses him. It will not quite be enough, though. Leona going to be able to pop the W and shield herself, get out of that one. Close call, but nicely done.
Not a big fan of using the ultimate there.
Ooh, speaking of ultimates being used, the hold up because Dragneel trying to get this kill on Rutledge, going to pop the barrier. He is ignited. Oh, a very nice ultimate by Astrix, followed up by the ultimate by Zolo. Bomber, though, looking to take revenge for his fallen brother, going to get Dragneel, and it's looking like they're going to get Astrix as well for a double kill.
Yeah, Malzahar going down there. Downside of using the ultimate on a support means you don't have it when Akali jumps in, but doesn't matter all too much when the rest of your team is there to follow up. You do trade your life, but now this Diana is 4-1-1 on the scoreline. As Tally Ho!
Once again, Tally Ho getting increasingly lower and lower. He might have just picked a fight that he can't quite win, but he's going to ignite him, followed by the ultimate, and I spoke too soon because he just show-stops him into the ground. The show is indeed over for JDK.
JDK didn't even use the subjugate there. I'm a little confused as to why not. Might have given him the health to survive there. But maybe just thought he was dead there. The ignite being a bit too much to heal through, even with subjugate. So
yeah, but now Astrix looking to pull up. Oh my god, the arcane shift, followed by the flash stun, though, by Last Dinosaur. Another flash followed up, though. Summoners are gone, but Last Dinosaur, there's no way he's feeling happy right now. A very nice arcane shift by Kiora was able to get him out of harm's way, and he's going to walk off and just keep on farming like nothing happened.
Kills are very close, though, but the gold is telling a different story here. The plates have just gone completely in favor here for the side of Falcons. The ultimate's going to come through from the Ezreal, but he's going to miss a third time. 0 for 3 on those True Shot barrages onto Vayne there. Turns out dodge rolling mechanic from Dark Souls is useful in League of Legends.
Indeed it is, and it's looking to be like that. Tier 1 in the bot lane will most likely fall to the hands of Kiora. And now with the second dragon up, Astrix really the only one who is in a position to try and contest this. However, the sides of Falcons are actually not going to start it and instead want to get the security of taking out the jungler first. Astrix going to have to ult over that wall to make sure that he is safe. Dragneel, look at that. He can't even move away from his turret if he doesn't want to lose it, so he can't even come help defend.
Yeah, this is because there's no ultimate for the Warwick. It's just a free dragon take, and we're going to get the Cloud Soul. Cloud Soul on this team, kind of scary. Having Diana being able to ult every 30 seconds doesn't feel very fun for the other side. Trundle being the sacrificial lamb on the top side, and this is
Speaking
just,
of a sacrifice, never mind. I spoke too soon. Rutledge did get pretty low, but has to let him go. My bad. Oh my God, they're not even ever gonna give you a chance to speak though, because JDK, he's just slamming at him with the club.
Oh!
He's trying to give him a concussion, and now the whole gang from Falcons just pulled up to take out Tallyho. Gonna showstopper him in. He might just pick up one kill. He will not though. Gonna go down to JDK. Unfortunately, the rest of his team was not quick enough to rotate up.
And off screen, I watched Ezreal finally land that true shot barrage.
Hey, let's go.
Dragneel at 10 HP.
Oh, never mind. Let's not go. Oh my
just
God.
barely unable to take him down there. As we're going to get another Rift Herald take for the side of Falcons here. Probably going to use that to break either the probably the top side, or they could use it for further push in the mid lane here. We do see objective bounties are now available here.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna hold on to that most likely for the right opportunity. We've been seeing that a lot from the winning sides. They get that Rift Herald and they really hold on to it until they find kind of that moment where, like, yeah, now's a good time to place it and maximize the damage that it can do. So we'll have to see when Zolo Bomber wants to place it. Yeah, Kiora does need to be a bit careful. He is alone here. Gonna arcane shift, but now he won't be able to dodge the Warwick ult. And there it is. Lands right on him. Not that much damage, but the Q following up. Nice suppression, though, from his boy. But Kiora will go down. Was able to get out the true shot barrage. And now Rutledge is kind of on his own. Gonna go down as well. And just like that, we might just see a bit of a comeback.
Oh, he missed the flash. And an objective bounties claim too.
Yep. And, oh my God, Tallyho looking for some revenge here. Looking to run down JDK? Maybe not.
Using the power of that vein there, now with the Immortal Shield Bow. Feeling in a pretty good spot here. Still down quite a lot of CS to the Ezreal, who has completely forgot. Well, not forgot. This is pretty standard on Ezreal. Foregone the mythic item for the build. Opting to go for the Essence Reaver into the Manamune first. Probably going to go for that mythic item next, as Tallyho and JD just can't seem to get enough of each other.
For real, y'all got to get a room at this point. Just ask JDK out, Tallyho, because he keeps trading punches with him left and right. Nothing quite coming from it. This is like your average kind of superhero, supervillain kind of story. But it is, oh my God, it is no such thing in that bot lane. Zolo Bomber not able to catch up to Dragneel, who was able to use his stealth to get out of there.
Yeah, if didn't pop that, I'm pretty sure Zolo Bomber just kills Metro there. With how fed this Diana is, not a fun time to be 0-4-1 as a Akali. Opting to go for the rocket belt here. Usually, see the
oh no, she just opted to go into the grave there though. Kiora hit him with the mystic shot and put him down. And there we go. There's that Rift Herald we were talking about. Gonna go ahead and place that in mid lane with the Akali not being there to defend. And it's looking like that tier 2 is gonna go down, and they'll try and run it into a tier 3 as well. However, Tallyho is looking and moving. He's waiting for the opportunity to get into the back lines. And now Last Dynasty looking to send it just like that showstopper into the gang. But it might not quite be enough. A 1-for-1. Kiora gonna go down to was stunned against the wall. Very nicely done. Astrix can't quite out heal the damage, though. Is gonna go down. Tallyho needs to make something happen here. He's bouncing down on JDK. JDK looking to get Omni-Man. But think, JDK, think! Because you're dead now. And he's gonna go down to the turret. They will get that tier 3, but at what cost? They're not even done yet, though. Zolo Bomber went in a bit too deep. Has to go gold, but where are you gonna go when you're done being gold? That's right, into the grave, and he's gone. And just like that, Rutledge is the last man standing. Dragneel, he's done being abused. He's looking to go in for that kill. Can he get it though? It's looking so damn close. Gonna flash, and they're gonna get it, but no, he's still gonna die to the burn.
They crack open the base, but they lose every single member of their team to do so. And now the dragon is spawning here. It's the third dragon of the game here, and there's a numbers advantage. This could be the opportunity that the Marauders needed to get back into this game here. Ezreal is up. He can snipe it. But Trundle is also running down. Zolo Bomber is online now as well. But I think this should just go to the
Marauders here, yeah,
Marauders
it should.
here.
Yeah, I don't see a universe where it doesn't unless they really misplay. We do see that the exhaust went on Omni-Man, and now they're looking to turn this around. Last Dinosaur to get Pillar needs to flash over, but he just gets chomped down for all her health and is going to go down and die. They're going to let Omni-Man live with the regret that his support was killed in action, and they're looking to take out Astrix as well if they can catch up to him. There's that speed boost from the Karma, gonna try and do some damage, but unfortunately, the sad little Krug did have to tank the shot. He was caught in the crossfire and did go down. Root going down on Taliho, but not quite enough. And he's gonna do some crunches under the turret.
But looks like they're gonna try and go for this tower here. Atrix does not have his ultimate here.
Indeed, yeah. Taliho, wow, taking a whole lot of damage. Is gonna have to use that haymaker to make sure that he doesn't go down himself. Dragoneel. If you take, please don't take don't get that Lee Sin syndrome and take the Q. Don't do it. Meanwhile, on that top though, oh no, Astrix, there's that QSS tax. There are two things that are certain in life, that's death and the QSS tax. Astrix paid it, and he gets to live to fight another day.
Yeah, very good pickup there, as Metro is going to take a bit of damage there. They are trying for this tower, but this is how they lost all their members last time, is forcing towers that they can just, all they have to do is just go back and try and put vision around Baron. Did everybody forget about the top side of the map? There's an outer and inner tower and a Baron on that side of the map. And everybody's just ignoring it.
Oh my god, they're looking to send it though. The suppression followed by the solar flare. So much damage coming out. Look at those health bars from the red side though. Zolo Bomber is going to go down, followed up by DSK. And just like that, it's a 3-man going down 3 for 2. Can they get Rutledge as well? If they can get him, that would be the ace. It's so close. But Rutledge, where are you going? You need to run to your turret. And he's going to go down to Astrix.
Oh, but look at that mid lane, though. Look how many minions.
That's a big wave. That is a big Winions, baby. Winions.
Are they going to be able to get it? I don't think the minions are going to remember that objectives are how you win the game. They don't have that in their coding. They are going to get some damage onto it, but I think they are going to be able to clean this up before the
Listen, man, listen. The minions got to make a living too, bro. They got to get that farm as well. They got a family to feed, okay?
They got a family to feed. Well, they ain't gonna go see them tonight. They just all died.
They were indeed wiped off the board, and now it's finally looking like Falcons is realizing that there's a top lane in this game. It's not just 2 lanes. They realize that Baron is up there, and we do see Footstomper clearing out some vision. Maybe we see a 23-minute Baron take.
This game has only been going 23 minutes. That feels like a crime.
It
Gold
really
lead
does.
is only about 1,500 gold. That objective bounties are gone because of how close the gold lead is now. They don't need them anymore. They've caught back up.
Indeed, indeed. TP coming out from Rutledge here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're looking to do this, Baron. However, Marauders will not just let them have it. They're looking to put up a fight. We might just see a scuffle that ends the game. If Marauders goes down here, it might all just go downhill.
It's a
They're
5v4.
wasting their time. It is a 5v4. JDK was pushing. Oh my god. First man goes down. The Cura gets Metro Dragneel. Just like that, they're looking to take out Dinosaurs as well. They get him. Omni-Man stuck in that top lane. Just barely gonna escape. And just like that, they need to back off. They need a Taliho there in the fight with them. But he's gonna be pushing that bot lane. Was it worth it? I don't know.
He might be able to get 2 towers out of this. So, bit of a consolation there, but 2 towers versus a Baron while you have an open inhibitor does not feel worth it to me.
Is gonna get that tower, and speaking of getting stuff, they're gonna might just get Kiora here. So much damage coming out from Astrix. My god, look at that attack speed coming up from that lethal tempo, but Kiora arcane shipped over the wall. Astrix not gonna go for that ultimate. Does not have it available currently, so he's gonna have to let Kiora live another day.
Abel had to use it just to get on Astrix, but unfortunately Astrix very hard to stick onto.
Indeed.
Post ultimate there. Looks like the Dragon is going to be the next place to point of contention here. Trundle is on the top side. He does have teleport, but he also has Hullbreaker. So
that turret.
Going for the split push there, and with Baron and Power Minions, all they have to do is keep the enemy team here, and Trundle will end the game by himself.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Reducing Set is getting back.
Yeah, no, he's like, you know what? We're gonna end them right here, right now. Got to establish some dominance. Dragon is up.
Hey, look
Let's
who's
see.
here.
Yeah, finally, Tally, and look at that, Tally Ho lagging behind once again. Tally, you got to get moving. Your team needs you, and they're gonna go ahead and bait the Dragon out, and they're gonna go ahead and just rush it down. Nothing that the side of Marauders can do there, unfortunately. Just too much damage coming out from the Falcons.
And this game, longest game of the night, 25 minutes. That's saying something.
Yeah.
To the speed at which these games have gone through.
It's sad when that's a stat that you gotta call out. How long the game's been going.
But Soul Point going over to the side of the Falcons here, and JDK gonna take another turret here, and pretty much 2 auto attacks here. That is an open inhibitor ready to be taken, but enemy team is there, ready to defend against it, but
yeah,
Falcons
Falcons
should just be able to take this. Yeah,
that's true. Falcons do want to be careful here. Don't want to risk anything. Kiora does have. Oh, never mind. We're gonna have to put that hold on thought because they're looking to go in. A very nice flash is gonna keep them safe from Tally Ho's pull. Okay, Trisha Barrage did quite a bit of damage, and this might just be the offensive that they need to finish this thing. Meanwhile, JDK in that bot lane, and there comes the suppression. Omni, man, think, Mark, think, because I won't be there to think for you anymore. He's gone. There goes the inhibitor as well, and now they're looking to move on to these last 2 Nexus turrets. The rest of the side of Marauders was able to heal up, but will it be enough? A lot of damage coming out on these towers. They got to do something, and they got to do it now. Akali looking to go in, gonna go gold. Just stir a little chaos in the pot, but I don't think it's going to be worth it because he's almost dies there. That was a close one. Dragon's going to escape, and there goes that first Nexus turret. Indeed, it's about to run out, and now they're looking to really send it. Astrix going to ult on to try and heal, but it's not quite going to be enough. Pop the QSS, but he also got popped himself, and now there goes the second Nexus turret. And ladies and gentlemen, Falcons, once again, 3 for 3. The red team wins it. I mean, there's some kind of pattern at this point. This cannot be happening.
And there was blood in the water in this game. Just look at the scoreline there. 23 kills to 19. Very close game between the two. It was a back and forth game. It felt like the Marauders were starting to turn it on its head. That Warwick is starting to get a little too strong, but just unable to get over that hump. Only one person building the anti-Malzahar item ends up being the most fed member. So yes, while that works, Omni-Man being 6-2 and 6, but your scoreline does not matter if you did not have a if you did not have that wonderful QSS that stops all sort of movement impairing effects, including suppression.
Indeed. Yeah, we do see the Talio do quite a bit of damage, but that might also be the fact that he was just doing little love taps here to JDK in that top lane with nothing really coming out of it. And I mean, unfortunately, Omni-Man didn't really see her come online with the Vayne doing almost the second least amount of damage in his team. But honestly, let's not keep the people waiting. Why don't we just throw it over to the analyst desk and get redacted on in here? Oh, you are muted, my G. Get after this.
There we go.
I got you.
Sorry about that. Welcome back, everyone, and I hope we enjoyed that game. You know, despite the fact that it went longer than the previous 2 games that were on stream, I enjoyed it because, you know, it felt more even back and forth. You know, both teams felt like they really had a chance to win the game instead of it being David versus Goliath and David getting stopped. So
yeah, I definitely feel that. I mean, it's like I was saying, right? The fact that Dream had to point out like that this game has gone longer than 20 minutes, like that should tell you something. And it was nice to see that the sides of Marauders really did hold their own. Unfortunately, it just at the end of the day didn't quite work out. We saw Neil Drag once again getting that beanie treatment in the mid lane. As much as I hate to say it, but
I think that's our term. Beanie, I'm so sorry if you're watching, but I think we're coining it. I think we're coining it here.
Yeah, it's the beanie treatment. Sorry, buddy.
Life's tough, bro. Life's tough.
That's gonna be the term, this treatment for mid laners who just get punished, unfortunately. So, but moving on. So, what do we think about that game though, in terms of what went right and what went wrong? We can go with what went wrong for the Marauders there. How about that?
Honestly, not a lot. Definitely a lot less than the previous two games, where there were glaring issues with either the draft or there were glaring issues with how they were executing their comp. This time, it felt like they just couldn't rotate fast enough, and the side of Falcons just kind of pulled them whichever direction they wanted them.
Yeah, absolutely. I also feel that, especially looking kind of at that bot lane, they weren't really. I feel like they weren't quite playing for their strengths. We saw that like level, like when you're playing Leona, like that level 2, like all engage. A lot of times that can just absolutely determine how well that bot lane is going to go, right? And then we look down at the bot lane and we just see Leona like at a fourth of her health already as soon as she hits level 2, and there's just nothing that they could do. And that really was just a foreshadowing for what was to come in that bot lane, which was Kiora just absolutely bullying the living hell out of Omni-Man in that bot lane. We saw those Mystic shots were doing so much damage. Hell, Kiora didn't even have to hit his True Shot barrages. Just his Mystic shots alone were doing so much damage.
Yeah. And then in that mid lane, like we talked about, the Beanie treatment there, Metro just, I mean, he did get 2 kills to his credit, which is more than some of the other mid laners we saw today can say. So, and Metro...
The mid laners are going to come for you, Dream. Just be ready.
I don't care.
He's got his own jungler ready, dude.
Oh, man.
No, but in all honesty, just overall, it was the jungler show once again. Like it was in the previous game, like Redacted said, it was the jungler show. Both the junglers popped off this game. 7-3-7 for that Diana there, 8-4-2 on that Warwick. Unfortunately, one of the champions has an AoE ultimate, and the other one is a single target ultimate. Which one won the game?
The single target ultimate? Or
Oh, it was the Diana. Come on, keep up with me, guys.
my bad.
My God, I'm gonna have to ask Griff to change it to the VJD that we can get the Victoris jungler draft at this point, because I feel like that's what it's all coming down to, bro. It's just like who's got
Every
the better
single one of
jungle.
these games
Better jungle wins.
Every single
Jungle
one of
wins.
these games has been jungle difference. This game being the only exception because both of the junglers played exceptionally well. Both of the junglers impacted their lanes. Warwick not able to impact the mid lane nearly as much as Diana was able to impact the mid lane, but Warwick able to impact that bot lane pretty well, able to impact that top lane pretty well. Two, able to chase down the Trundle. Like I said, dog beats
Dog beats troll.
Yep.
Oh my God. All right. Moving on. All right. So, what do we think was who do we think was the most impactful player or the player of the game for this series then? Who would you give it to? Oh, this was a tough one, eh?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give it to Trundle. He absorbed so much pressure and made it literally impossible for the rest of the enemy team to really do anything. Like the moment he's 3-7-9, but what did they do with that 3-7-9 on the other side? They just kept attacking him, and then they got nothing out of it. Meanwhile, his team got dragons, got rift heralds, got towers, while he's just absorbing all of this pressure. So I think I'm gonna have to give Trundle JDK the MVP.
Okay. For me, it's also definitely between JDK and Rutledge, because I gotta say, I feel Rutledge wouldn't have been as impactful if the members of Marauders had actually paid their QSS tax, like we talked about. Because, like we said, there's two certainties, man: death, QSS tax, and they chose death this time around because, like, other than God, who was it? I think it was Talio. Was it Talio? No, it's Asterix. The only one who bought QSS, and the rest of the team, they paid the price for it. We saw every time the suppression went down, it was always pretty much a guaranteed kill. So I got to give it to Rutledge for that one.
All right, awesome. Well, definitely great plays and good strategies from both the teams, but unfortunately, the Falcons were able to prevail over the Marauders, and that leaves us with the Falcons getting their first win of the night, and the Marauders unfortunately still being winless. They'll have to try again next week to try and secure their first win. But besides that, Dream, if you could just read off the standings for us tonight, so we can just have a quick recap over where we are for the league so far.
Hey, give me a moment. You guys keep talking while I count this up, okay?
Oh, come on, man. I thought you had it already ready to go. All right,
I gotta count how many. I haven't seen the updated games yet. Give me a minute.
Okay. Well, while he's figuring that out, Echo, let me ask you, what do you did you have were there any plays that you thought were like really cool? I mean, just going off
Ooh.
memory here, we don't have a replay machine. So,
Yeah.
what do you think really stood out for you in that game?
I gotta say, honestly, Tally Ho, man. When I thought for sure, I even called it out myself that Tally Ho was done. Then we see the Ignite coming out onto JDK, hits him with the showstopper, and he stopped the show. Indeed, he just throws him into the ground and just ends it. He's like, nah, I'm not going down tonight. Gets that kill, and that was very nice to see. And I gotta say, hey, you did not go 0-3 tonight. You and Dream got this one for predictions.
That's right. That's right. You
Oh,
know, I totally forgot. Thank you. I totally
I got
forgot
you.
about that. Yeah, I went 1-2 now. You know,
Let's
hey,
go.
Dream. I mean, this color caster man. You know, he's pretty good. So, I think I'm gonna get my advice from him now. Might have to get some financial advice from you too, buddy. We'll talk offline though.
Do my taxes, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You're pretty solid with these predictions.
I gotta do my own taxes first. Looks like Falcons are 1-2. Lions ended 0-3. No, not Lions. Lions Marauders ended 0-3. Lions ended 1-2. Nocturnals ended 2-1. Hornets 3-0. And Wizards 2-1. I think that's all.
All right. Thank you. That sounds really good. So as of right now, I mean, we've kind of just based off these first few games we've seen. I mean, we've seen every team now. I believe we've seen every team on stream at least once, correct? So what do we think so far? Of course, you know, being the host, I gotta blow it out of proportion. What do we think so far of who our strongest teams are in power rankings for the league?
Hornets, baby. I'm saying it right now. Hornets, man, they're gonna go undefeated. All right, I believe in them.
Whoa,
I'm gonna call it right now, undefeated. No one's gonna
somebody
stop
clip
them.
that.
Somebody clip that for real. They're gonna play back to me like next week. Like, what'd you just say?
Go ahead and clip that because I'm gonna have to agree.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
All right. And this time, Echo said it before Dream. So
I think the first loss the Hornets will suffer will be in playoffs.
Wow. Okay. So you think the Hornets are gonna be undefeated every single one of their best of ones until the playoff?
Yep.
Wow. Echo, do you also agree with that?
I'm saying, man, they're taking it all the way, bro. They're winning this thing. That's what I think, man. Hornets. If they keep doing what they were doing tonight, if they keep showing me that, then I got a lot of faith in those guys.
Who's on that Hornets team again? What's his name on that team? Scripting Zerat.
Yeah, Scripting Zerat.
Yeah, our previous finalist from last split. So yeah, he was on the previous winning team. I believe there was the Guardians. If I remember correctly. So yeah, he was on the Guardians. So yeah, Guardians being the Wizards 3-1. So one finalist. So I guess we have a champion who knows how to win a split here. So we'll keep that in mind for sure. All right. Just looking at some of our games next week, though, we have the Lions versus the Marauders. What do we think about that game so far? Just early predictions.
Let's go ahead and look at. I'm gonna go ahead and take a gander over at the previous game they played, because I believe they've already played against each other. Huh?
I
they have not yet.
believe no, they have not actually.
No. So, but Marauders hungry for their first win.
Hmm.
Lions looking to make sure that doesn't happen. Right now, the Marauders they need. I don't think they really need to change what they're doing. They have
Hmm.
the right idea. They just need to execute it a little bit better. Maybe go for a bit more, a bit stronger power picks
Okay.
in the lanes, so that way they can actually execute on these ideas that they're going for. Like if you swap the Akali for an Oriana and put that on top of the Warwick, how different does that game look?
I gotta say, honestly, I think that the Marauders they got a fighting chance. Because honestly, it's like we saw Lions going up against what, Wizards, right? I believe it was Wizards.
Yeah, Lions and
Yeah,
Wizards. That's correct.
exactly. And that game, I'm gonna keep it real, keep it 100. That was a stomp. Like that was kind of a stomp. That was kind of a stomp. And then this time around, we see the old now 03 team. They were holding their own pretty well. So I think like it was like Dream said, if they don't really gotta change up too much. If they just kind of give it that 110%, kind of just iron out the kinks a little bit, then I think they
Hmm.
definitely got a shot at getting their first win next week.
Alrighty, well, that sounds really good to hear, and I hope the Marauders are able to pull that out next week. They're gonna get back to the drawing board. I'm sure all these teams are gonna practice over the weekend and whatnot and prep for these next coming games next week. Hopefully, we'll see Zeri, maybe Victor, in the next coming weeks here. So, any last words before we end the broadcast?
No, I'm good.
I love you guys all. Do not take my bashing personally.
Oh, now
Now
you
you
want
go
to play.
backtrack.
Now you want
Now
to
you go
plead.
backtrack. Now.
Yeah, now he wants to plead.
However, if you guys keep ganking in mid lane and give people the beanie treatment, I will probably say something about it. Anywho, I gotta make it fun for you guys. If I don't put a little bit of flaming in there, you guys are gonna think I'm boring or something. We can't
Oh
have
no,
that.
I'm there with you, man. Just make sure you don't stream and you don't get stream sniped. Just saying, I'm pretty sure you got a target on your back now if you get
I
on the
don't play
rift.
League anymore. I don't gotta worry about it.
You gonna
I
get like
Alrighty.
constant game. They're gonna spam the chat. Beanie treatment. Beanie treatment. Beanie treatment. Get beanied. Get beanied.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna go ahead and close out the show here for tonight. Thank you once again, Echo and Dream, for casting those 3 awesome games. I hope everyone has had a great time with the production tonight, and we will see you all next week, same time, same place. Take care and have a good night.